Uh, just to check.
Wait, I think I had the sound on your stream on.
Yeah, possible.
Damn, technology is a hard thing. Right. So let's get into commentary. Long time no hear from you.
A long time no hear. Yes. I'm not even sure what happened. I saw that Dave took 5 times 20 conservatory, and then I guess Jelen took that conservatory too.
I think Jelen is ahead. Like he took it a day or so earlier, because he used the angels this turn everywhere.
Okay.
There was some fun fights with golems to get the +3/+3 shield. Golems were smart, but no losses. And now he's, I think, working on scouts in a different treasure area, like a small one. So yeah, that's basically it. He's taking hives to get his army bigger.
Okay, let's see. 2 angels. No.
Yeah, two angels. Yeah. No other con, but he has another one in that inferno zone.
Well, I have to say that I wanted to do a commentary of this game even in first session, but I couldn't do it. Simply Jelen didn't stream his side, so I think
Yeah.
in 2017 year watching one side is
No fun.
no. And
okay, I think it's Dave's turn now.
it's Dave's turn.
So Dave is now.
He entered in that lava terrain treasury.
Yeah, do you think he's gonna take the boots or the shield, or what's his plan here?
I think boots are more important for that movement on this mirror, but still I didn't get into rhythm to this for this need to see what shield +3/+3, but he needs to go around. No, yeah.
Yeah, that's what Jelen did. He went around with his main, I think, with the Raxor.
Yeah, probably boots of speed first, and then probably would set up, can use that chain, I guess, around 25 to 26 of those.
Yeah, how many rocks are there? Because it's a prison and the boots, so the prison can be quite valuable.
If it is the case with level 10 hero, which I suppose it is, but I expect around 30.
Well, he can probably beat that. Oh, he can reach with Gosha, so that's nice. Like he can reach with the last step with his actual main. So he might go there and use a scout to transfer the boots to Gosha.
And then to back, yes.
Exactly.
Also I wanted to say, even in my game I couldn't get any advantage of making skeletons, because simply comparing, I think this mirror map is firstly was made for Horn of the Abyss expansion, because in that expansion we have additional buildings for giants, for cyclops, and for firebirds. Simply those buildings are on the map and just fill the rest of the map. And here in the Shadow of the Dead, simply I feel so empty, this template here, and you can't get full usage of making skeletons like you can do on 6LM10A, for example, or on other XL plus underground map.
Yeah, I think some of the buildings, like the ones that are in Hota, like the giant thing, I think it's similar in value to just the random resource, like a conservatory. So probably if you can't get shops which each have a lot of golems that can be changed into skeletons, you just get random resources on the map, and you can't farm skeletons from resources.
You can't. I agree, 9%. And Please explain why he isn't using you threaten Papashka.
Oh, I don't know. I think he hasn't started with Euphratin, so maybe Euphratin will be in that prison guarded by rocks. You know, who knows?
Yeah, maybe with 6 stacks.
And he went to take the Rampart town, probably to build the tavern. Yeah, that's exactly it. Maybe he'll retreat Gosha, or maybe he'll scout. He's not high on gold.
Okay, so 1.8.
Yeah, so
Gold.
he retreated Galtran, and he probably wants to get him to that town. So maybe he'll trade. Maybe he'll find some gold on the ground. He has options.
Yeah, plus that road on the north side above Flux Town.
Yeah.
2.7. Yeah, I needed to close torrent because I got to drop frames.
Yeah, he traded all of his what's the word? The blue, red, green, yellow gems. That's the word. He traded all his gems. I guess he's not thinking about upgrading these angels anytime soon.
Also, there is a portal that is connection between Jelen and Dave's side of this map, south of this Rampart village. Also another conservatory.
Yeah, but surely it connects to a different place than.
Yeah, it's not. It's
yeah.
not mirror. Portals are not mirror. You are going to.
Yeah, porters.
In very often you can go in opposite corner of the map, and
it looks like this. It looks like this area is really good for farming south of the Rampart town, but the boots are northeast. So either he'll have to take them with a scout, or he'll lose some valuable movement on Galtran.
Yeah. Well,
looks like he's preparing for a tough fight.
Tricky choice.
And it looks like he's wasting some movement on Krag Hack. That's preparing to break into that swamp zone.
Often of this H3DM1 template or mirror template is often those treasure areas with snow or swamp terrain, so pathfinding could be useful. Even it's not quite common.
I think they've rejected pathfinding early on, and he's lucky that there is this Inferno area.
Yeah.
That's a treasure because he can farm a lot of stuff there, and it doesn't cost him any extra movement.
So many. So for now, as we can see, he just traded more and more these resources. Building Mage Guild in order to get control is out of the question for now, but also I can see that Cyclops stockpile that can speed up collecting those resources. I mean, if game goes in later phase and getting control is crucial.
Yeah, I think Dave after last game said that he's gonna try to get control earlier from guild. So he might try to build it early on, but then again, resources are not that abundant. He doesn't have that much gold, and he needs it a little bit.
Okay, I missed by 10%. I said around 30.
How many there are?
It counts plus minus
33. Oh yeah.
10%.
But there were 30 of them in first week, you know, and then 33 in second.
Okay. So should be easy, Kaltushka. No.
Yeah, easy.
Plus he has speed advantage of this Wolf Riders to take retaliation.
Yeah.
And also can hide his skills in the corner.
Exactly.
Plus Ballista, of course.
Oh yeah, of course, Ballista is the most important part of the fight.
Artificial meat. And okay,
so yeah, that's a
Boots
different.
Speed could be useful here, of course, from that prison,
Yeah, that's a different move to what Jelen did. He decided to go for stats and leave boots for later. Maybe because Dave has a big stack of skeletons, so he's pretty confident that he could take even 40-something rocks, plus ballista, of course. And maybe Jelen wasn't quite sure about it, so he decided to go for stats, get some more army, and then the next day, with some extra wyverns, take the boots. We'll see when he does.
Interesting that one stack of 7 birds got moral, but didn't go for skeleton. Probably of big retaliation or big hit and big damage that would handle or take after that hit on skeleton. So they decided to go for
yeah, ballista. Probably if there were 2 or 3 stacks of birds in range, they would go for a hit on skeletons, then they would die, and then another stack would get a hit. But since they were alone, they decided it's not worth it. Well, AI, smart.
Classic thinking from AI, I would say. Okay, let's say maybe it's Gunner level 10. Or I don't see boots speed. It's a quite big value, so I expect at least. Should be level 10 here.
I think they're like minor art, right? I don't remember. Long time. But yeah, they're definitely not worth 30 rocks. They're more like 30 dragonflies.
Lost around 13 or 15 skeletons. I didn't see. 202 were, and now 21 minus. Oh, basic earth magic.
22. Oh yes, finally.
Fine again. Wait, more.
Need more heroes to get even more heroes.
Okay, let's see. Maybe it's classic mistake. 8 heroes.
Oh come on, Dave.
You can't blame timer this time because he has more than 20 minutes on.
And he doesn't have heroes that he wants to dismiss. That's the toughest part. Chains everywhere.
Yeah, because the chain is stretched so long. And it's
but
from Inferno Town, not sure about the name of this hero because I
Olema,
yes. Stronghold.
No. Inferno.
Yes, I said correctly first.
And Galtron will have like 3,300 movement. So 3,300, I think, next turn.
He visited stables because stables were on the
400 plus 600 boots plus 300 gloves because he got gloves too. And 2k from angels. So that's a lot of movement. And looks like he might take the. Oh no, he's not taking the shield with a scout. He's scouting with a scout.
And nice artifact. Pendant of courage plus 3 on moral and luck because of his army.
Let's just pretend that it's a bug and this art has no guards and the dendroids just guard the hive.
Because I think it would be fair because it's the same map on the other side, so Jelen also
I'm not quite sure. Do you have to fight misplaced guards in mirror? Like you don't have to fight them when there is a passage between the zones.
For passage you don't need to fight, but for artifacts you need. Only for artifacts and Pandora box, and for chests and resources you don't have to fight.
Okay, yeah. If they can appear without guards, normally you don't have to fight for them.
Yeah,
makes sense.
So it's Jelen turn now. 6 fivers.
Jelen in a different place. Yeah, he just took one hive. So you can see that even though he took a hive, his army is smaller. He has just one bear. He might have lost it in a con because he didn't have skeletons to kill the griffs fast enough.
But he has stronger army now. But also, Dave army is separated now because
Yeah, Dave's
Galtran
army
has
is
only
separate.
angels. Okay, easy fight. Maybe it's some creature bonus, low level. Two angels.
Zayder is strong. I think might have
68.
some lost. Shit.
68 damage with double hit. Probably could kill angel. If he
Yeah,
had
but he
stayed.
avoided morale, so it's easy katka.
Ignis with offense and artillery, I think. A starting
I think
skills.
so, yeah.
So only one stack of. And angels are pretty low, 70 to 80 kill points left, but easy. Expert offense and 5k experience, 5k, yes.
Yes.
Expert
Logistics. Ooh, that's new main.
Yeah, with boots
Logistics
of
is
bits
so
of speed,
important.
with boots of speed, it's quite advantage. And
Well, he has no boots of speed yet.
he has. He said to me on ICQ chat that he scouted boots of speed and he still didn't take them.
Yeah, he didn't take them. So last turn he had a choice basically. He could either take boots of speed or the +3 shield, and he went for the shield. I suspect because he didn't feel his army was strong enough for the rocks. I don't know.
Okay, maybe that was the. And now splitting on other side, sharpshooters.
Easy katka.
Easy. Because
Magog's easy.
6k,
Everything easy.
6k
Yeah.
guards, we forgot to say, 6k guards everywhere from your starting area. Air for next area after that. Next area.
Okay, let's check on Dave's side. Where is this area? I think he's in the area that is guarded by sharpshooters, the one from Stronghold. So the spawn area has a block on top of it that's guarded by sharpshooters, and he's in the area that's similar to it.
Yeah, that is on the right side, then on the south, and then sharpshooters block for their starting zones.
Yeah, but he's not taking the main army there. He's just gonna scout with Ignisa, I think. And he's chaining the army back, probably to maybe take some hives and probably to take the boots of speed finally.
It was the right time, and it was the last time to take it. Sorrow scroll, but it's not useful for now because I guess I didn't see Jelen's side of. Did he build main guild? Also, we can see tower village. That means if you want to build mage guild, that is the proper place.
Wait, can you rebuild mage guild in tavern? Is that okay?
Yeah, they didn't change that rule for this.
Okay.
But also we have to mention quite set of rules before start of the game. Towns are generated in game menu, and then each of the player can ban one of the heroes, and then if some of those banned heroes appear in the tavern with full army on start of the day one, you need to take rest.
So what if they appear without a full army?
Without, you can use, for example, if you get a Necro town and you banned, for example, Galtran and Clavius, and you get Galtran on day one, but only with single scales, it's allowed. It's not.
That's okay. Alright. So I guess it's to ban level 1 specialists or level 1 and 2 specialists from being effective, because half of their effectiveness is the army they bring.
And you can gain space and speed very early with them. So.
Yeah, but if you get like logistics heroes like Gunnar and Dessa and Kire, they're just fine. Their effectiveness doesn't depend on them having full army. So well,
yeah,
not the best rule there.
You don't need to have big concern about Kyrie simply. He's not good enough, or she.
I think it's a she in Heroes 3, and then becomes a he in Heroes 4.
But what is that sex exchange?
It's 2017, man.
Yeah, everything is allowed. Okay, so fight for this hive. It's Derek.
I think he'll have some losses because, well, it's a fresh hero, and it looks like Manticore is focused on rocks. That's no good. So he lost 2, and he might lose more. That doesn't look too nice.
So easy to fall for rocks. 60 health points. I mean, it's not bad for level 5. But I kind of feel them for very weak because.
Well, they're good for week 1, but then once you start taking tougher fights, they
are
become easy to lose.
Should be. I mean, it's reasonable assist two birds or even 3 rocks. I mean, I call them birds. Birds and rocks. It's.
So Auto Combat lost 9 gargoyles and 1 rock. And
probably AI moved those gargs forward.
Yeah. So plus the hobgoblins, but they don't matter. And I think Jelen might lose. Well, he lost 2 rocks already, and he might lose similar number of gargoyles. So, I think he saved 3 gargoyles and lost 1 rock. So I wouldn't call it a good trade.
Not bad for fresh hero. Tarek is new kid on the block in this game.
It's not bad for Tarek, it's just bad trade. Jelen got a worse trade by fighting than by taking out of combat, I think.
Basic Kurt added again minimal,
everything minimal. Well, last one wasn't minimal, last one was 6. And this one was 4.
Okay.
So this is 10 in total.
Okay, Shiva will continue with this chain. He needs to dismiss one of the hero, or he has hero in in Flux village.
He'll hide the hero instead of dismissing, I think.
Okay, he hide. Okay, yes, and question is, does he have? Yeah, he has race from tower.
Yeah, good.
Good thinking.
that's a nice chain.
Yeah.
Two hives with scouts.
And finally boots of speed.
Finally, yeah.
I mean, it's we can't say finally because Dave took.
It's the same day, yeah. But then again,
day.
he scouted it a lot earlier, so he could have had an advantage there.
Yeah,
and now it's just even.
Mass haste on Tyrex with superb spell power.
And superb knowledge too. Can cast entire 2 times for the duration of 1 round. But you know what? On the very edge of the Inferno treasure on the left hand side, you can see the color of conjuring. Exactly. So I think that's the optimal move. That's what he should go for with Tyraxer.
Well, it's so needs so bad to go around with this terrain. 33 birds again.
Yeah, mirrors are good for mirrors.
But as much as this template looks, I mean, it's same map, same town, same age guild, same size of everything, hives, conservatory. It's still
a bit lag based.
So big difference is in which direction players will go. So
yeah, exactly.
You can
because
go straight.
You
can go straight in one area that is that has far better roads and configurations and stuff with objects, of course, than other areas. Another player can go in that bad area with bad roads and to lose 1 or 2 days. That is very big. It's a very very pacey template for playing. I mean, it's mirror, but it's not mirror. It's not mirror.
It's mirror, but it's not really fair.
Yeah, plus talking about heroes, one player can have hero little logistics and to make huge difference in training and stuff. Another player needs to work so hard to make chains, to open space, to take villages.
True, or if stables are in just one of the areas that you visit, that's another issue.
And it's
So like
difficult.
if you go to that area, then it's great. If you didn't go to that area, well, then opponent might have a big advantage over you because they have stables and you don't. So yeah, it is mirror, but it might not be fully fair. But then again, Heroes 3 games aren't
Yeah.
meant to be fair.
Yeah, it's chess. It's chess with a luck factor
With dice.
involved, or dice. Yes. So now this fight goes. I don't.
I mean,
think-
it should be okay. He has enough army to beat them. The question is, how many things will he lose that he doesn't want to?
Forgot to say 13 attack on Tyrexer, classic barbarian,
Classic barbarian.
and logistics now.
Nice
And
play.
he
Oh,
has
yes.
definitely he has an advantage. Yellen with movement on expert
Yes,
expert
actually,
Loga plus.
does he have gloves on his main hero? I don't remember.
Yeah, we'll see now on the exchange between heroes. And so tough guard with that's their ability for that high.
You don't want to take that for a while.
Yeah, I always have respect for them.
Now he has to dismiss someone. Because
Also, so far I scouted the two Cyclops stockpiles relatively close, so
Yeah.
that can compensate some resources. Expert Eagle Eye.
And Ash, yeah. Okay, we'll see if he has gloves soon because he'll give boots to Tiraxer, I think. I think he's going to go for the con. Let's see.
Behind Dragonflies.
Yes. No, he doesn't have
Yeah,
gloves.
he doesn't have gloves.
So Dave is faster, slightly, because basic Loga just gives him 100 basic points, and gloves give 300. So Dave's main is slightly faster. So yeah, he's going for the hive because Horde ends is a scary. Horde Dendro is a scary thing. 1 or 2 morals and you're screwed.
Maybe. I'm thinking now whether I would take this fight or not, because I guess it's around 60 to 65 of them. Shouldn't be close to 90 or high horde.
Yeah, shouldn't, because the pedant can't be a treasure artifact. It can't be a quest art. So its value can't be artificially higher than normal. So it should be
maybe
manageable.
it was possible for 34 Wolf Riders and 5 stacks for taking retaliation, but definitely it's fight on the edge. And doesn't need to risk, as you said, for now. Taking conservatory first, and then he can easily go back because it's close and doesn't need to invest in some chaining to take that. Let's see if Yelen built so far Mage Guild. He sets up those resources, but for Mage Guild, yeah, he starts to build in Dungeon Town.
But he builds it in dungeon, not in tower.
Which
why
is
doesn't
more
he build
like-
it in tower?
Yeah, interesting choice. Maybe he wants to have that mana vortex prepared for some of the next.
Maybe. I think Dave is gonna take the hive actually. Or is he just going to scout ahead? He moved Galtran closer to the hive.
Okay, this leads to that swamp area.
Yeah.
This portal from lava terrain. 6k, around 55 archers to 60 or more if it is a great stack. 71, no.
Yeah, could be scary. But easy peasy, 71.
33 of
Evil eyes,
plus
easy
big
peasy.
holders. Okay.
Everything is easy peasy.
2 angels. Okay, shekels of 4. Yeah, definitely Galfran
but
can
that's
take
for
this
tomorrow.
fight. Because
Yeah, Galfran with full army can take this fight because he has the nice skeleton power stack of like 200. And he
with
didn't lose a bear.
With the retaliation, two behemoths that you mentioned also, and with around 200 skeletons should deal enough damage. Evil eyes, they are called lasers. Yeah. Galtron on fire.
Yeah, he's faster than a hero with logistics.
Do you want to read for how much is this? 7 times 8 plus 5. 61. No. Yes. 7 times 8 plus 5.
7. Yeah, 7 times 8, that's 56, plus 5, 61, yes.
Okay, we predicted
Scary,
around 60.
scary.
Okay. Moralka.
Pizdec.
Business.
Good thing they didn't hit angels. And you can see that he keeps angels close to skeletons, so that if they are hit, the skeletons can help. At least that's why he keeps them close. Doesn't have the spell, so if he's hit by something on the power stack,
to not
stay.
have binding skeletons and to not be able to use them and for next round and for next kit. Take retaliation. 5 of speed on skeletons.
Yeah, they actually split in a bad way. If there were 6 stacks, it would be easier, but well,
that is AI.
it's never easy.
Could be 3 stacks, 24, 23. No, that is 71.
I think he would need a bigger army to split them in 4 stacks or 3 stacks. But 6 would be perfectly manageable because it's a bit random. So yeah.
8 on the bottom part of 8 stack of 8 trees on the bottom part of battlefield.
Yeah, they're all upgraded, so they're faster.
Просто пиздец. It's not that easy as it looks like on the first look.
And magic arrow for the win.
6. Okay, angels. Can use this spell? No. What is intention?
No, but
wait.
He's safe. He'll wait this turn, and no one else can hit the angels. So he'll hit them from retaliation, and then hit them after waiting, and then the next round the angels are free. That's a clever use of terrain, because the terrain blocks any access to angels.
Part, yeah. Okay,
so that was smart. Yeah, now it's easy because the 3 upper stacks will be very happy to hit ballista, and from that, actually 1 stack will be happy to hit skeletons, I think. No, ballista. Everything hits ballista. Poor ballista.
I thought at first I thought he will leave one skills for biting, but and to attract at least 1 stack of trees. But it's easy now. It's just formality. 2 stacks left.
Yeah, 2 stacks are easy enough to kite and to take retaliations off, especially with angels that still have plenty of health. So it should be easy.
And he will get some 20 to 30 scales from this fight, and we will see the size of Hive
Yeah, and well, he probably will take it straight away. He might not even check the size of the hive because he'll take any size anyway. Yeah, 26 skeletons.
Expert Earth Magic.
Sweet.
Gosh on fire. He doesn't need
I think he doesn't bring skeletons
he doesn't
to
need
the
to
hive,
bring
I
simply expert offense and two behemoths, two angels.
Oh no,
But
yeah,
he
he
will
took
do.
skeletons. Cool. He
Many,
brings
many.
the Inferno army too, and yes, the hive was minimal, but the flies focused on
Yeah,
Inferno army.
To not get that immortal to not get that mortal hit.
I think now it's the time for the other con, and maybe he'll farm skeletons in there, or maybe he'll feel that he's strong enough already to go for the taupe. What do you think? What's the time for the taupe?
It's first. I also see that one imp cache below this concept.
Yeah.
Plus one warring treasury, and after that I would go for taupe. Can make a lot of skills there.
How many skeletons will he have then, you think? 400?
350 till 45. That is well enough for Gosh to take taupe. Maybe even more. Should be around. Oh no. Pack of sultans, no.
No.
So we can plan, but map doesn't.
Also, that dragon, that dwarven treasure is really off-road.
Yeah, it looks like he needs to
so
go around.
He might just take the con and go to the other area. I mean, there doesn't seem to be much point going this far around just to take the dwarven treasury that could be minimal. I mean, 50 dwarves equals to what? 20 skeletons?
Yeah.
Maybe 20 something. That's not really worth it.
To go to lose that time for this.
Yeah, to lose this much movement, especially on mirror.
Mini cons.
Mini cons are lean pizdes. Booked month, everything mini.
That hive also was minimal.
Yeah, hive mini. Well, maybe he can find something.
That hive Jelen took in previous turn. Yeah, they still did.
Yeah, one was mini and the other one was almost mini. So yeah, very minimal come up.
Basic wisdom, 20 skills, and question now: whether to fight pack of sultans. He can't cast. He doesn't have speed advantage. They will have 14 of speed because of lava terrain.
Yeah, it's a tough fight to take. If that imp cache is big enough, like maxi imp cache would probably be worth it. And Spirit of Oppression is not that bad, but then again he has the art that gives you morale, so that art is not that useful.
Now thinking phase.
Yeah. Like his other options are try to go into other treasure areas or try to go to the swamp area that he discovered that's connected to that Inferno zone. I think he's moving scouts around to see if there is anything useful, but he stopped with one scout just before he can see the hive, I think. So he doesn't know that there is some nice hives in the Tower Village area because he doesn't see them. I think he might want to get slow, like somewhere, and take that hive with guarded by gorgons. Then hope for mini taupe, maybe. Not sure.
Tough phase to make those decisions.
It looks like he's going for it.
He'll go for them. Should not bring what? For Wyvers, definitely.
He should bring angels and probably behemoths, because they're tough enough to bring a stack of Ifrit down without going down themselves from Fire Shield.
And not to bring for Wyvers. Or yes.
He's bringing everything. He's bringing everything.
Dave has respect for Sultans.
Maybe bringing Gogs would be more beneficial, because they will draw attention. Because AI loves blocking or killing shooters if it can, with high-speed units. So hopefully the Ifrit will go for it. Oh, 54. Yeah, they went for.
Luck. 12 skeletons from Fire Shield.
Ouch. Well, it looks like angels can kill another stack without going down. Not sure about bears.
Oh, this Fire Shield is just nightmare. That thing. Oh,
Yeah.
That thing makes Sultans the toughest guard you can get on Jebus Cross, for example.
Oh yeah, I think behemoths can attack once without problem because they weren't attacked,
Yeah.
and then angels probably can still attack once because they are tough, and skeletons as well. They can
minus 3 skills from last hit.
Yeah.
Okay, not that bad. And the angels can't. Okay. And minus 52 skills. Did I see correctly?
Yes, 52. So let's hope that this cache is big. And
Must
he
be
sees
5 times 60.
and he sees the +1 all armor on the left, so he doesn't see the guard. Oh, now he sees the guard, horde of gold golems. He might go there actually. That's nice experience.
45. And maybe there is a passage for the Dwarven treasure.
Yeah, it looks like there is, but you need to be thinking about what to do after.
Setting up chain,
I think
doing
he can
retreating.
retreat on basilisks maybe.
Also,
But yeah,
he considers that chain, preparing to take into that swamp area, but not sure what is the idea. Maybe for sure that should be delayed after Gosha went to this south part of this treasure.
yeah, I think that Kraghack kind of stays there pointlessly in his swamp area. I'm not sure he'll ever actually be used because the treasure area, infernal treasure area, was just too good, and he spent a while there with full army and used a lot of movement, so he can't chain the army back to Hack, who needs it to break.
I think he didn't expect to find things that he found in that lava terrain.
Looks like he's gonna break the sharpshooters with upgraded birds.
Destroy undead.
And it's Gelare, so it's water magic. Fuck the world.
It's better here, even better than Lune.
Yeah, exactly. And Moralka, yes, Moralka win.
Easy now with one block.
Easy Katka, yeah. Now he blocked them all. And Mass Cure, of course, the best spell in the game. You'll often hear that slow is the best, but the actual best spell is Cure. Because slow versus Cure wins.
Oh, Cure always win. Oh, he has lots working. That's Kraghack is in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, Kraghack is just standing there doing nothing. I mean, he's making sure that the road is very comfortable for whoever is gonna come from the other side. And yes, lots Magogs, and there is a passage to Basilisks, so I think next round He'll take the gold golems, he'll take the magogs, take the dwarven treasury, and then retreat on basilisk.
Yeah.
That's with Gosha, and maybe go with the main army to grab the shackles, because they're definitely a very important artifact on that swamp that he noticed.
Timer for week.
Jelen is mocking Dave for using too much timer. I think Jelen is using psychological warfare.
Yeah, it's kind of. I not see that it's kind of some kind of provocation, but it's a word battle. Utopia 1-2-4 with perfect reg, and now going for 2 more. Not sure what Jelen wrote. Okay, Jelen now goes for that. We can see now perfect example playing red, playing blue. Blue player will take that conservatory, as we see on Dave's side.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a huge skeleton power stack, so he'll be more careful. Well, this time it doesn't matter because it's minimalka. But he'll take everything.
He doesn't know yet. He
doesn't know.
He's preparing for 5 times 30.
Do you think he's gonna fight sultans? Because he doesn't have the incentive of getting skeletons from Imkash. So he might just skip them.
Yeah, I think it's not necessary for him to fight them. Maybe it's better option to fight. But also I'm not sure if he goes for that fight against gold diamonds and or gold.
I think he might not go for that fight against gold golems because he doesn't need it that much. He needs the angel, and then maybe he'll take the hive.
Yeah,
exactly. It's losing pace. So he might just ignore it altogether. That part of the map, it's far away, and he doesn't have a chain set up for getting back. Okay, now he's taking the con.
Very problematic fight now. Whether he's going to lose one upgraded goblins or not. No ways. Well, it's easy in week 2, but it's not easy in week 1.
Yeah, you need to be careful in week 1.
No, definitely, as you said, better trajectory is to take that hive, yeah. Plus experience bonus, plus that artifact. And it's easy fight. I mean, he has way better attack with on Tyrexor. I mean, 14.
Well, he has +3/+3 shield, so that helps too.
Yeah, we didn't notice. I mean, you said now, but Dave didn't take that shield. So Jelen lost some time there. I mean, I'm not sure. I missed that moment. Maybe it happened because of during my time of settings Twitch beta.
I think it might have been it. Yeah.
Okay, breaking on his side. On Dave's side of the map, he can see now that is entrance to that swamp terrain and horde of.
Yeah, so Jelen will see the shackles of war too.
Shackles
Easy Katka, we know that. Come on, no moralka.
Yeah, but why he's going to fight?
He's gonna fight because losing 3 hobgoblins is just too much.
Archers went for 1 angel, and now he won't lost anything. And he can fight against the lasers, and then chain back for taking that hive. He can see shackles now, as you said. And we have good prediction tonight.
He doesn't have enough movement to take them this turn though. So he
definitely he won't take them in this turn. Plus terrain penalty, of course. Maybe boots.
Yeah.
I think. What do you think? Is this template suitable for Shadow of Death? I think it's not. Simply map looks like pretty much empty. I mean, even doesn't feel. I don't have that feeling that it's filled with objects or something.
Well, I'm not sure. Like, it definitely could be more full.
Yeah.
Definitely there are spots
could be
that just seem
changed
empty.
in TXT file about the density of.
Exactly, because density, but density should refer to like the treasures, not to specific things. So you don't set density of cons in a zone, you just set density of treasures of certain value. So
and that will generate more fight and more and to get that feeling of that map is more filled, of course.
Yeah, because some zones are just so empty, like the dungeon one on the left of the starting stronghold had practically nothing. So yeah, there is definitely the emptiness that you didn't see in Hota. And I partially agree with you that the map is not doesn't present itself very good for Shadow of Death. And it looks like Tyraxer is gonna take that hive. 3 angels, 1 bear, 10 wyverns, and 34 wolf riders. He doesn't have that many kiting stacks. Dave took 5 kiting stacks and 2 power stacks. Whereas Jelen just takes 2 kiting stacks and hopes for the best. He gets 5 stacks to fight against. I'm not sure how well he will be able to control them, but, well, we'll see.
Also, we can see 5 stacks of trees against 7 stacks that Dave had. That tells us that Jelen has a stronger army.
Well, Jelen at this point in time has a stronger army than Dave used to have when he fought it. But remember that he fought it before taking that extra angel from the con.
And extra skeletons, of course. And
exactly.
Okay, we also can see this strategy here. 1 stack of trees goes through that middle section of battlefield and can use almost the same trick as we saw.
Yeah.
And as you described, that Dave did.
Yeah.
And 10 also some, but why he moved? Okay.
So he moved angels elsewhere and decided to use the trick with terrain. Well, he doesn't really use the same trick with terrain because now
because
it's kind of the dendroids that are using it. It's more dendroids that are using the trick, that they can only be attacked from 2 sides, which ended up not hurting Jelen because he had enough damage to kill them, but could be close.
Okay, he will leave now for hex. Between or not, he will attack. 6.
So do you think he'll attack the bottom or top? Bottom or top stacks? Bottom.
Bottom? No.
He went for bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a vision of future, you know.
Maybe you can.
1 second ahead.
I think it's not a big difference in stream.
No, not a big difference.
Like that was before. 6.
Some losses.
And blocked there. Can I isolate this 1 stack?
Yeah, he isolated the stack and it can't do anything because it's surrounded by tough units.
Can take retaliation going down. Wyverns can reach or no? Can reach.
Well, if the dendroids are smart, then wyverns won't reach, and it happens occasionally that AI calculates what can reach them.
Yeah, the AI calculates the first stack that in this case it was either behemoths or angels, and in that case wyverns can't reach them.
Yeah. Besides, he decided not to attack them, just kite them.
Okay,
And
yes.
annoyingly, he can't take retaliation off because angels were bound. So he won't kill them this round. He just does it the next one.
And he will have 14 wyverns after this. And
Yeah.
so after this next hive Jelen is going to take, he will probably think
Holy shit.
again minimal.
He's dead.
He's dead. Okay, pendant of courage, of course, it's useful. It's
Yeah, less useful for Jelen since he doesn't have skeletons in his army.
Yeah, but it doesn't
but
hurt.
still a nice army. Yeah, exactly.
And maybe with 24, 2 more hives, I think, and with this attack he can take that top. If it is a pack top, Lot's top will take some heavy losses. Or even I think it's not doable with 24.
Yeah, and remember he doesn't have earth, so he only has haste as a supporting spell.
Yeah.
With 2 spell power now. So he needs a lot of tough units to get in that taupe.
Okay, let's see now if he's going. I'm not quite sure why did he build. I mean, why did he build Mage Guild in his starting? I mean, it's not starting. He's done in Dungeon Town.
Maybe he thought he can't build a Mage Guild. If he can't. I mean, maybe he thought he can't rebuild a Mage Guild. If it's tower, but I don't know.
But he already scouted 2 Cyclops stockpiles, and with this army he can easily take them. And to compensate this, I mean, he has more resources than Dave has now.
Yeah.
Dave was trading a lot more than Jelen did. Okay, he's going now on the left side. This is north area. Okay, Rampart's village. He can take this hive. Also can take village first and then to buy out scout to open space. We'll see what is insignia. Definitely has movement, either to take hive and then go back to village and to build tower and to buy he has, but definitely Jelen has advantage in speed. He also has logistics on Ignis, and Dave only.
Yes, that's a good hero.
And Dave does also nice artifacts here. And I think Tyrexor doesn't have for.
Yeah, but remember, if he leaves the army here, Dave has a hero with 5 Thunderbirds coming to this area, precisely this area, by the way, not a mirrored version. So he might lose a chain, and that wouldn't be very good.
Yeah, it's a kind of risky. Also, this +3 knowledge spell power artifact because behind icy elementals, very useful for Tyrexor with
Tyrexor, yeah.
Low stats. It's horde of them, but they don't deal that high damage, so it's easy to fight.
Yeah, and half damage when in contact.
Should
so
accept
again.
losses. No, he wants to save.
Oh, he's better. He's better than AI.
Okay. This is also clash between Poland and Hungary. This is also clash between evil and the mean, good and great. I'm not sure what adjectives I can add to this. But by default,
I don't know either.
Default, you should support Jelen here because it's
well, my countrymate, yeah, the same nation, Poland strong.
Yeah. Okay, 63 of them. +3 on spell power and knowledge, so it's nice hero. Even Ignissa can be main hero at this point. I mean, we will see what skills she will get after this. Maybe some magic schools. I'm not sure which level she is.
I don't think she has any magic schools on her yet. Just offense, artillery, and logistics.
Yeah, pure power. Okay, let's see. Basic first aid or basic learning?
Learning. Yeah, that doesn't make her a very good hero. But logistics, well, logistics is a saving grace.
Oh, two dwellings for unicorns.
Is it just two? Maybe there might. I think I've seen another one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
free.
on the southeast.
And dungeon towns provide additional incentive, but it's a bit late to start.
He's going.
Farming.
He will build. Definitely he will build in Dungeon Town Mage Guild.
Dungeon, yeah.
No, it's signed. I'm not quite sure about position of. Maybe he thinks that the position of this tower village is not that safe, and they can take that town and to learn
Yeah,
spells.
true, because dungeon is just next to his town, and the tower village is 2 zones away. So
yeah,
true,
definitely that's the reason then. Oh, but it's kind of dilemma now. What will you? What? 100% skill, 0% luck.
And it's Dave's turn, and he sees the hive, the Minimalka hive. He doesn't know it's Minimalka, of course. And he's now gonna go further with Gelar, and we'll see if 2,400 movement is enough to reach and break the chain. And if it is, then, well, Gelara has expert water magic, so it's a nice magic arrow and a nice 5 birds. So he'll probably be able to beat any scout. He can't do much against the main army, obviously, but it's enough that he kills 1 scout, maybe 2, to really hamper a lot of movement.
Well, definitely he can make some damage. Okay.
Yeah, he can slow Jelen down, and that's really not what you want.
Go left or go right. Go left. No, he
moved left, but on the road.
He can't. He lost some movement for those Mercury, and
gold.
Maybe he can reach 1 scout.
Yeah, let's see, because Dave can't, but we can. Come on, Jelen, press the other side of the map. Don't remember exactly where Jelen's heroes are left.
Also, we forgot to say that I think introduction of this concept of playing mirror maps in heroes, I think in World Tournament or WT edition, I think I saw first there this kind of map, of this template. I mean, on mirror, to have same map on both sides on 2 different levels for each player, and then it was made for Hot first, and then after that for Shadow of Death.
Okay, so Dave definitely wants to get as much gold as possible,
plus
which I guess makes sense since he's Mercury is another thing. He wants to build the Mage Guild, so resources are important.
Must. Will he move
Mercury? No, I think he's gonna retreat Gosha right away. Yeah, he's gonna use Moander to kill gold golems, get a lot of experience points, and hopefully get expert necro.
Exactly.
Take that dwarven treasury and Magogs with Moander, and move Gosha elsewhere. That's a good play since he farms necro. Exploit the fact that you have a second necro. But 50 gold golems, well, that's a minimum amount that he could face, but for a scout it might be a lot, especially since he doesn't have the +1 speed on skeletons that Scoutran does.
It is high loss +1.
Exactly.
Easy. I mean, it's on. Does he have haste or no?
I think he might have slow. I don't think he has haste.
Yeah, but it's six spell points. He only has for one
Yeah,
cast.
one cast.
Yeah. 1 minute AFK just to bring some food to not make some of my well-known food break.
Right. I'll do my best to entertain your audience. I'm sure they'll be very happy.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Breakfast. Okay.
So you can see that it's a pretty typical fight. The gold golems do their best, but Dave is a lot smarter than them. And now they hit skeletons, but it's fine because who needs skeletons? He killed half of them already, and he uses wyverns more for kiting, I think, than anything else. 4 of them is not enough to do any real damage. So he'll just have to keep them around till there is more of them. And that's a nice way to split the golem stacks up. Now he can deal with one of them before dealing with the other. So in other words, easy, typical Katka. Nothing too serious. And 50 gold golems is 2.5k experience points. So that should be 2 level ups for Moander, I think. Which, if he's lucky, that will be enough for Expert Necro. If he's unlucky, it's only gonna be advanced, and if he's very unlucky, then it's gonna be still basic, I think. But hopefully, he's not that unlucky. I'm not sure if he got any experience on Wonder before that. If he did, he might be guaranteed a level up with Necro. Who knows? Now, is he gonna take a hit on Bears? No, I think he's gonna move away because the big stack of gold golems is scary. They definitely do over 100 points of damage. And I think he slowed them down so the skeletons can take a hit and kill them. Well, maybe not kill them. They might just damage them badly. Does he want to risk retaliation? No, he doesn't. Instead, he'll take the retaliation off with goblins and attack with everything next round. And that's the end of the fight. And Expert Necromancy, yes! Pizdes Lakerka, how dare he have such a good luck. Now that means that he can farm that Magogs and that Dwarven Treasury without any trouble.
Okay, back. Fast.
Okay, so he got Expert Necro on Moander in 2 level ups, so it was a lucky level ups. And looks like it's a maxi. Yes, that's exactly what he wants. So that's 150 battle dwarves, 45% of that. Like 70. Dawaj maxi, 70 dwarves, hopefully.
340. And he closes to that magical number of 400.
400, yeah. Yeah, I think he might go for the top actually, without waiting, without going for the swamp area.
But did he move Rekiek? No.
Hope is dead, bad morale on angels. No. Well, luckily enough, angels are tough. Tough little bastards.
Easy.
Easy peasy. Not week 1, but week 2 with good necro farm, easy peasy.
1 to 5. I took my top with necro in on 131, I think.
And beautiful earth on Wander. And he chained the army back.
Dessa, the queen.
Yeah. I think Dessa is king more than the queen. Is he gonna? Now the question is: he gonna retreat Galtran on Vampire Lords?
Yeah.
I think he is.
Yeah.
Because the map is so empty that there is nothing left for him to do. And good thing, we can see that there is 34 of them.
He has low. He has low in the Rampart village.
Slow, and he bought a spellbook on Sinka, I think, for some reason, to check if there is slow in there. So to check if it makes sense for him to... Oh no, he just dismissed Dessa. Oh, that just hurts to watch him. Oh god, oh, this is so wrong. So wrong on so many levels. Oh.
He can also make some skills in when he is going to take that +3 defense attack.
Yeah, but is he gonna take it with Galtran? It's off-road. So he might just decide to take it with a scout, and you can't make skeletons on a random scout. And Wander is far away, and with no movement.
Rito Sachs asked, how was Jelen so much faster in this zone? Simply, he didn't went too deep.
Yeah, he didn't went to dungeon zone. So if you notice, there is a snow zone with dungeon town on the left, and also Dave went to the first dungeon zone with his main to farm. Then there was nothing there to farm. So that might be a reason why he was faster too. Oh, and I think Dave scouted another taupe.
Yeah,
it's actually on the road.
He can make...
He might... Well, he can't build both Tavern and Mage Guild in the Fortress Town. So he won't get slow, but he does have shield. So he might just go there. Ooh.
Also, it's perfect position to steal this taupe from opponent.
Yeah, exactly, because chances are the opponent didn't go there yet, but it's a zone that's closer to him than to Dave. So
Asking his crack hack.
I think crack hack is on the other.
He's just chilling for 2 or 3 turns.
Yeah, he's preparing the road for the person that will actually do the heavy lifting.
Okay, they now can see on UR position of Jelen's heroes. And he can see that close to Geller are several heroes on the left side. Easy cut 5 times 13 cash.
Easy peasy.
Probably he will go to on the right. He has that water mill plus 1k of gold, but I think he can't take that in this turn. I mean, plus 1k of gold, it's not something, but he's not that rich. Waiting for moral. Yeah.
For morale to happen.
Classic.
Oh, and it did happen, just on the wrong fucking stack.
Yes.
Come on, Dave, just use a magic fucking arrow, yes.
And it's difference in timers. 8 minutes difference for now.
Yeah.
What can I say about weather here? It's freaking raining for last 2 days.
Oh, and I'm sitting in England. It wasn't raining in like half a week. This is beautiful. I think Dave might take the Inferno top actually,
And then retreating chain and to take swim.
or maybe he wants to take that Hive badly. He has expert slow on Galtran and enough mana to cast it once, so he might take that Hive, and then the taupe in Inferno is closer, and then retreat to the Swamp Town and go from there.
Black Dragons. We forgot to say about Black Dragons as guards for
yeah.
that top.
Peace Dead Blood Dragons.
I guess 5 to 9. I guess 7 or 6. Should be. It's only plus 5% for resistance, I think, that artifact is. Behind them. And before taupe. He has that artifact for Spirit of Oppression, so...
Yeah.
Rito said on chat that I think Jelen is ahead despite the necro farm. Yeah, Den of Thieves and or Tavern Thieves or Tavern says exactly the same thing, but real necro power can happen in next few turns. And
yeah, but you have to remember that it's easier for Dave to take the taupe because he has expert shield. Well, if he saves mana for it, whereas Jelen doesn't have expert earth, only has expert air, so he can only haste his units. So the taupe will probably hurt him more.
Definitely. I think Jelen is ahead, but scale farming in few days can make Dave ahead. Yeah, I agree. That is exactly what I said. Definitely, that is some kind of scenario that can happen, but also it depends a lot what that top. From this point of view, Dave will take top before Jelen.
Yeah, it looks like it, and he takes all the meats from surrounding towns to make sure that he can take a taupe that's not mini.
I think even 8-6 for free taupe he can take.
Yeah, Maxi would be tough.
on the edge, but would be more losses than he wants, of course. Again,
but I mean, for Maxi, he would. Oh, mini.
Is this real? I mean,
I think in case of a Maxi, he could just bring. Does he have any more fodder in any of his towns? Maybe.
21 centaurs. But they are so easy to fall. We need 50 dwarfs.
I think he's gonna buy the centaurs actually. He's gonna buy all the fodder he can get. Oh no, wait, that's spellbook on crack hack.
Okay, so my internet is fast.
I think he wants crack hack to take the shield.
Tyronox said, by the way, why playing on Shadow of Death then there is hot? Simply, it's not hot tournament, it's Shadow of Death tournament.
Yeah, you can play Hota if both players agree that they want Hota, but
he
I'm
also
not sure.
said what we said before. This mirror on Shadow of Death looks so empty. Yeah, we already said that.
Way ahead of you, Rito. You suck.
It's not Rit. That Tyronox said.
Oh, Tyronox, sorry. Way ahead of you, Tyronox.
It's empty. Simply, I said it's for me. This template first was made for WT tournament, WT Heroes Mighty Magic 3 edition or World of Tournament, and then made for Hota, and then made for SoD or SoD. I didn't spell it, and I agree. It's so empty. So I had another imp cache. So nice. Oh, he will have with 450 skill, even more, around 400 to 450 skills.
Oh yeah,
And-
because there is imp cash.
And we
Yes.
need to count that some of skills will
But
die.
that imp cash is again off-road. I think he has to go below. Oh, that's annoying. He might just skip it.
Maybe it's reachable on the left side.
Maybe.
On the left. Yeah, it's
But
reachable.
the griffins
No.
are
No, it's
okay.
not.
Yeah, it's reachable. Or is it?
But
No.
I was thinking it was from
Hope
just.
maybe the prison is necro with expert necro. that would
That would
allow
be
him to farm.
overkill.
Yeah, but otherwise it's a loss of tempo that I'm not sure he can afford. He might kill the black dragons, check the size of the top with a scout, and if it's too big, try to farm the skeletons from the imp cache. And if it's small enough, he'll just take it without farming
Yeah.
extra skeletons.
Oh, so stretching. Okay.
I think Dave has installed the reactions, and kappas are flooding the bottom of his screen now. Well, he can't see them.
Kappas kipus.
Kappas business.
Okay, 29 Wolf Riders. It's so hard for them to survive week 2, even week 3. Week 3 is science fiction.
Yeah.
I mean to have them in full number, to not lose 40 and to get from Pandora box 50. Okay, let's see now. Fight against very useful creature on Jeebus Crossing Desert, but very rarely.
Yeah, not here. Yeah.
Easy
peasy.
Let's see the idea here. This is guard for unicorn wheeling, yeah. With those unicorns and maybe portal of summoning, I'm not sure did he take some of those. No, it's not.
No, he didn't take the dwells. I mean, they could be a viable power stack if he got to this area
also
earlier.
could help him a lot in topes, but he doesn't. He won't go for it.
Yeah, I think he just wants to take hives and rely on that. Unicorns could be good meat though, but they wouldn't be a real power stack before week 3, and tempo is everything.
You think this is minimal, Kyle?
Well, considering the other parts of this map, yes.
But by the laws of probability, must be other side. It's 33% or 25, 33.
Yeah, true. But laws of probability are one thing, and there are some some maps that don't follow the laws of probability that well.
Okay.
I think they haven't heard of laws of probability.
I mean, sometimes it's hard to explain. No one can guarantee to you that first hives that you will take are going to be minimal, and then next 50 hives will be other number than minimal, and then that two numbers would level up each other, and you will get in statistics. You will get.
Oh, it's 8.
Yeah, finally, and he's
finally
ahead on arm.
Yes, he's happy now.
He's happy. We can see by moving on his mouse. What about Hydras?
Yeah, Hydras. Well,
maybe Rose refers that Craig stands near Hydra's dwelling.
Yeah, I think I was talking a lot about Hydras early on. Because there is a Hydra dwelling available, and well, 2 portals of summoning for Dave. So I was like, Dave, go for a Hydra power stack, man. It's gonna be great.
Oh,
Dave
come on.
didn't.
That looks like Classic Twitch chat trolling message. I mean, he already goes for scales, and maybe hydras, of course, in some super later phase, which I doubt that going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, if he could get them week 1 and have enough gold, that would be great. But obviously, he couldn't. Map is too poor for that.
Okay, let's see. Cycle stockpile: 5 times 6, 5 times 8, 5 times 10.
5 times 10, rip Jelen.
5 times 10, and 5 times 6.
5 times 6, yeah. Easy peasy.
Also, I wanted to say that the most important thing, I think, in cycle stockpiles, that you need to have at least 5 stacks that are faster, and that are some kind of power stacks to block those cyclops. In order to take that easy, of course. You can enter with 5 angels in one stack, and Destiny would be different today.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, definitely. Position of his dungeon. He thinks that is more safe than the Tower Village, and probably I think
I mean, he's probably right on that.
that is the only reason why he goes with Mage Guild in dungeon instead of the Tower, and we all know it's way easier to get control with the library allowed, and maybe it's not going to to steal top, because Tyrexor looks like to go in that swamp area, and now Jelen probably will see.
Oh no, I mean they might steal each other's tops.
Jelen will see now top.
Do you think he's gonna go for the shackles straight away?
Yeah, he has 22 wyverns, so he won't suffer terrain penalty. I mean, I don't see any reason to not go. Yeah, we all. I mean, even in live commentary, we have trolls messages on chat. I mean, not sure what is the point.
Oh well. I think it's real enjoyment. Oh, and he's taking a Nagabank with a scout and a lot of terrain penalty. Didn't see the size,
Didn't see.
so he might need to take the shackles with Tyraxor.
He can easy with wyverns only. Okay, setting up army, and he can take even Maxi with this army.
Yeah, easy peasy. Come on,
Also
Jelen.
Also lock position of his 1+1. Wolf Riders before 24.
Yes. Well, one of them at
No,
least.
at least one. I mean, 1+1 usually goes in conservatories to take that double retaliation on Griffin's stack. 5 times 4, 8k of gold. 20 nagas. 2.2k of health points. 2.2k of experience. It's so easy when you have this speed advantage.
Yeah.
Easy tata, easy.
Easy katuszka.
Easy. Okay. Do you think that Jelen plays bravely so far in this game?
No, very bravely.
Or with controlled aggression?
I'm not sure it's quite controlled. His messages to Dave suggests that it might not be fully controlled.
Don't go with him.
Give up. I'm very good. And I think he doesn't go with just wyverns. He needs to be sure, so he takes the full army and suffers terrain penalty.
I think he didn't need to go like this. Could take a village, and then he has enough money now.
he doesn't know that the village is so close though. So
I think he could see. I think.
well, he could have scouted it before that, but I don't think he can see it now. Maybe, don't know. It's definitely on the edge of his sight.
Maybe he sees just the glimpse. So okay, we'll see now. It's Battlefield that covers the background. Okay, he does definitely.
Yeah,
doesn't.
he didn't see it.
Then but it's open now. Okay, reasonable decision. And Pandora box advanced wisdom. So Tyrex very smart.
Very smart.
Mage
Although,
guild. Давай.
well, Mage Guild is 10 mana points at the end of turn, like 10 extra points, or rather 9. And yes, he goes for it.
Also, he can use, of course, this meat for.
And he can buy a spellbook. Come on, buy a spellbook. And no haste.
No haste.
Business Blin. Where is haste? Kappa.
Пиздец, блин, блядь, сука.
Not good. Not good.
For me, the biggest question of the evening is: will Dave move Craig Hack finally?
Oh, I think they've moved Crack Hack to a different treasury, to the Inferno one. So I think Crack Hack is gonna take the shield and get some basic experience.
Yeah, I forgot. My bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's about an end of Jelen's turn. He'll move some scouts around, and maybe, well, he can't buy a scout in the village because he bought.
Wait. But why he didn't switch archive? Yeah, fine. I was just afraid.
Ah, yes, extra 30 points of mana. That's what we need.
Strong.
Hard.
27 minutes.
Yeah.
The
On the other hand,
difference-
he's gonna lose like 300 movement points on Tiraxer. He would have grabbed Shackles, and he would still reach the town, but he didn't know, of course, at the time.
But we will know.
Yeah, we all know. We know because we're smarter.
That is the advantage of watching both of the sides.
Exactly. You are smarter than they are.
Oh, he still didn't take that high behind Gorgons.
Because cows. Well, he doesn't have slow, rather expert slow, and there is 50 of them.
Yes.
Moralka that can eat up angels really quickly. So I'm not surprised that he didn't take them. And if he knew that it was mini hive, then he probably wouldn't take it.
No.
Twice as hard.
It's not worth it. Jelen foresighted it, and he's thinking Tyrex only has movement. Dismissing Geared. And who will get on Battlefield? Krelion or Josephine? Kyrie is there. I have to be honest about Kyrie. I don't even consider now that hero is serious. I mean, of course, if you paid to play Rampart, I mean, you will play it, but you never know what to expect. I mean, you can get water magic 16 times, and he can be perfect in one game, and next 5 games totally to destroy your plans, your gameplay, and
I think the water magic is so annoying that some people just take it straight away when they get it. It's hard choice to have. Like if I didn't get any good skills before being offered water magic, like no tactics or offense or armor, then I might just take it to be sure that the next magic skill that I get offered is gonna be good. Because Kyrie can't get fire magic, I think. So if you have expert water magic, then you're guaranteed either air or earth next time.
Later, yeah, 50%. What the fuck is this chat? Okay, I need to read this because Kyrie is just best girl. She's just dirty girl. So she needs water so badly. Yes, so she one of the girls from X hamster site or other site. That was dirty.
Really? X-Hamster is the porn site that you're going for?
Yeah, she needs to start there first, and later she can go on better sites. It has better water, I guess. Просто lol.
Просто kurwa pizdę.
No, you can't find my favorite playlist. Okay, Swarmer took that fight. Water orb.
Easy peasy.
No, wait. Yeah.
I think Crack Hack is gonna save the prisoned hero. At least if Dave remembers to not free a hero from prison when he has 8
skills.
heroes.
50 skills.
Come on.
15 to 20 minutes AFK. What the fuck?
Well, by the time he's back, Dave will have done half of his turn, maybe.
Okay, let's see to that bet.
Come on, Dave. Don't. Is Jelen eating? Come on, Jelen, eat faster.
Well, I have to say about my dinner breaks that it's not my fault that
that they happen.
I mean, I say usually I say on chat 10 minutes, but it takes 15 to 20 because I don't like to eat fast, and
yeah, you need to steadily and safely.
Yeah, and thinking meanwhile what to do next during opening turns.
Exactly.
40 minutes minimum, said Rito. Oh, it's not 40. It's not 40.
Blind moralka.
You're exaggerated. Basic leadership. Oh, it's not hot.
He's dead. Well, with so many different units, it's good. Brisa, perfect scout, I think. Air magic, logistics. Did I see right? Don't remember. Come on, show me Brisa.
He has, I think, artillery or ballistics. I have. He showed her only for a second. No.
So annoying. Come on, Dave. Don't be a dick.
Yeah, we can actually.
I think time to wreck Black Dragons.
Yeah. Dark already made a clip on my explanation why Kyrie is a dirty girl. Brisa main. How many? 6?
Oh no, I think Rip Bear. Yeah, Bear got wrecked. There is 6 of them, yes.
Black
and they killed Behemoth.
Просто бездет, son.
Blin.
And now thinking. 18 minutes on his timer. Best timer you can have in middle of week 2 or early week 3 are hour and 10 minutes. You can go even to the shop and back and still have 40 minutes on your timer and easy to play to 30 minutes and to finish your turn. No, seriously, but in a couple of turns they will reach 10 minutes, I guess, or even below.
Yeah.
Expert wisdom plus 5% on no, that couldn't be that couldn't be a quest artifact, or can be. I mean, it's heavy guard for 6 black dragons, heavy guard for top. Must be quest art then.
Yeah. Okay, pathfinding and armor on Brisa. Except wisdom and their magic. So a pretty good hero.
Plus
he can use that pathfinding in those snow and swamp areas.
Yeah, that was I wanted to say. And also with expert air, of course, in case he gets air book or something,
or blue hat. People say Kappa hat is the best, but the actual best hat is blue. Oh,
and
damn, that's rough.
I think that is the worst thing that can happen. He invested so much time.
I think he's gonna
going to take.
Oh, come on, no. Farm more skeletons. You have like a horde of marksmen and then Pandora and Griffins and Impkash. He can spend one more turn farming.
And tough decision. It's not that easy. I mean,
I would definitely farm more.
He must.
And if he doesn't, he needs more meat. I don't think he has enough units to just take it now.
No. You can hear Dave baby raging.
Well, then again, he has shield for the entirety and luck, but that's.
It's a problem. He doesn't have heavy meat. Simply, he doesn't have. 3 angels and 4 wyverns are meat here. 3 angels can even deal some heavy damage. I mean, maybe 1 dragon or even 2 green dragons can hit or can kill with the 3 angels. No, he's going. Okay, let's see now. 3 wyverns down.
Oh, I think AI made it.
AI not made it. No, AI said it's retreating.
Asked retreat. Oh, fuck. Well, let's see that gameplay. Let's see.
This is a huge moment, and I'm glad that we captured this moment with this commentary and this stream, and this is not commercial for my stream or some kind of. I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, it's all love and fandom. Luck, yes, get wrecked, green dragons, skeletons with luck. Prostop is dead.
Lucky every time. Lucky.
Holy shit. A top this big is almost guaranteed to give him some control, and I think that's what he hopes for.
2 captains hit and plus 3 attack and defense.
Oh yeah,
and
plus 4 attack and defense on chest, and Kappa hat.
Okay, let's see. Wyverns are down, air elementals are down. Oh, he has only 1 spell point, so no spell points for him.
Well, he cast the only spell that he cares about this round. And I think he didn't want to farm because he wants to retreat with Gosha this turn and chain his army back.
Think he can beat them. I mean, he will lose some skills, of course, but...
Well, he will lose some skeletons and probably some angels. The toughest stacks of the top are still alive. So...
1 angel down.
And more to come.
And Jelen will go for this top first on that top on the swamp. I think on that top on the swamp.
I think the swamp, because he has a main hero there.
Minus 2 angels.
I think it will be minus 3.
Minus 3.
Oh, maybe not actually. Well played.
Okay.
the superior defense.
Was water magic basic resistance.
Easy peasy. What? Oh, come on. Water magic.
Water
Or maybe
so
extra
shit
resistance.
top, so fucking shit top. I cannot believe it.
Oh, well, or angel wings are good.
But only
50k
that,
gold is
only
good.
that, not a single stats from full top. It's kind
Black orb is good for next taupe because he has expert slow. But
okay, next
yes,
slope also next taupe on swamp.
Yeah, but he can see that taupe, and actually he can get to this taupe on his side because he has wings. But it wouldn't be very wise because he doesn't know if the opponent is there, and he has no mana. And he knows that shackles are in that area, so I don't think he should go there.
Actually,
yeah, he's gonna retreat.
Yeah, actually, this taupe was good showcase. What 300? How many skills? 300, around 340, 350, or
yeah,
60.
350. I think to be safe, he would need like 400 because the first hit he got was lucky. So he got a lucky hit on skeletons against green dragons, and without it, there would be a bit more losses.
Yeah.
So to be certain, I would wager like 400 is a better estimate.
Yeah,
for
but
max.
400 is even a number for other necro heroes, for example. I don't want to mention Tant that can do taupe even 60 spell points and 7 spell power.
Yeah, I remember I've seen that.
Recently I had a game around 420 skills for lots taupe, 8-6 for free. Oh, it was so easy, and I had only 5 attack or 6 attack and 6 defense, and I could even take full taupe with that arm.
Yeah, easy Katka. Now with fly,
Now what
easy. Where is he gonna retreat to?
He needs to think about transferring and taking some towns now, and some heavy chains in order to eat the map and taking other towns.
I think he wants to go to the dungeon actually. Is it because there is a well nearby and the place to retreat? Yes, it is. So he got full mana, and now he's gonna go for the swamp.
Okay, second taupe on 127 will go, and
might be actually this turn.
Also we need to mention that Jelen simply is ahead. Also Dave has wings, but Jelen already has Mage Guild level 3, so we'll have level 4 next.
Oh, then again, I think Dave is gonna go for the taupe today if he can reach with Galtran. I'm not sure, he might be like one step short, but he can probably take the second taupe really soon, like really easily. If not today, then tomorrow with full movement.
I think next day, definitely.
So yes, Jelen has a stronger army, but doesn't seem to matter as much because Dave has a better tempo. Unless that taupe is really amazing, Jelen is unlikely to take that Inferno taupe anytime soon.
Definitely. The moment,
especially since the Maxi.
The moment when he's going to step to the taupe and realizing that it is several, no chance to take. Even with that attack, he didn't take that. We already said that he didn't take that mini hive behind upgraded Gorgos, and we'll see. Okay,
and now tough fight. Yeah, scout fights are best fights.
People
good thing he has that expert cure.
What do I eat here? I'm not sure how to translate that into English.
I think it translates into none of your fucking business.
Pudding. I'm not sure how that sounds on Polish.
Budyń, I think that's the Polish name,
yeah,
but
so
pudding,
it's similar.
Yeah.
No, I'm not eating that. He wrote. Right. But I mean, I wouldn't complain.
Rascal, yeah. Pussing? No, pudding. You made a spelling mistake there.
Yeah, one letter 2 times. Okay, Geller
Showcase
is the
of
MVP.
expert cure.
Geller is the MVP.
Yeah, showcase of expert cure in action. Who needs haste when you have cure?
Cure is the best. Cure and destroy undead spell, of course.
Oh yes, of course. Great use of destroy undead spell by Dave.
Yeah, against
really.
whites.
Whites, yeah.
4 birds. So he has
Maybe
guard, 6k guard.
Yeah, it's a tough guard, but I think he's gonna make it. But might have some losses. That bird in the middle is gonna needs to be moved elsewhere, or he'll get wrecked.
Also, explanation of this fight. Next turn they will take top, and with this scout they will open a new area and also can take new village. And in case that Dave gets earth book from that top, he can instantly do town portal to this new town and to take useful stuff there. So it's classic.
And even if not, he has 50k gold. And if the village is close enough, he can just chain the army by brute force.
Plus wings, of course, could do many stuff. I mean, it's so strategical point, and it's so classic move that is often used on big maps, 6LMTNA or 8MM6A or others. And now he will get this fight. Not that easy, but easy.
But doable. Expert cure, PogChamp.
Pog.
Oh no, rip one bird. Blimp is dead.
2 birds down then.
Yeah, but it's still doable. 5 birds versus how many? 60 orcs with upgraded stack. Well played.
That is grass area, but we're not sure which village is there. No, it's snow area. Snow, I didn't.
Snow area that he's breaking to.
Another hive and the dungeon. Okay, some shield there.
More dungeons. Well, that shield is not as good as the +3/+3 that he already has, so unlikely that he'll take it.
Yeah. Imagine what the difference would be if he has Necro Town. He could convert many units and several archdevils.
Easy peasy. Is that? Damn, that's rough.
Just when you think it's easy, it's not easy.
It's not easy. It's never fucking easy.
It's almost same example. Just for that imp cache guarded by sultans. And we at first we didn't see that guard, and now it was the same example for this top. We couldn't see those archdevils.
I mean, hopefully they don't go for angels. At least not all of them. It's actually a case that it makes sense to bring less army, because then they split into more stacks and not attack the angel all at once, so it has better chances of living. But he doesn't have such an overwhelming army that they wouldn't split in many stacks. So he should be alright in any case.
126 investing in Mage Guild, yes. Statistically, I think Rampart has
20, I think it's better, yeah.
20% for getting the Dimension Door.
Yeah.
And it's the highest. I mean after
apart from tower, yeah.
I think it's 6 of Let's say
6 archdevils.
6, like that was the case with it's 5. They are going for mid.
Easy peasy.
Does he have haste on skills? 5 speed cavalry? No. He must low. Okay, but still skills. The skills won't have speed advantage with only 5 speed.
Yeah, and they won't reach on the first round either. So this will hurt.
I mean, it's not easy. Leaving skills. He makes shield for skills with meat and one angel, moving angel down. And now skills are exposed. Mass shield, no. Magic arrow. Again back. And going 50% extra damage on angels.
Oh no.
Three devils left. $85. Not sure how many health points on angel. Going for skills. No, but would be different story, I think, because skills are so strong under
Galtran, yeah.
You could see that in Maxi Top, other Necro hero probably, by far wouldn't be able to take that. And didn't see size of this.
I think, well, it's not Maxi.
Lots.
I think it's lots.
Okay. And it looks like good spell scroll behind those hiders. Maybe on control. Several hiders on swamp terrain.
I think next turn he's gonna farm with Moander first, and then get skeletons
Yeah,
to
he
Gosha.
has wings now and doesn't suffer terrain penalty. Also, he has enough money even to build artifact merchant and flax in order to trade
Yes.
unnecessary scrolls or to buy some useful artifacts. We will see.
And that's what he did, yeah. Let's hope he gets not dimension, or town portal, so he can do it quickly.
Town portal maybe is even more important to get first because of so many towns here. We can see Jelen already has 7 towns. Remember when Jelen said be right back 15 minutes? Yeah.
Well, he's back.
Yeah, but we didn't lose anything because Dave.
Yeah, because Dave's turn was so long.
I didn't watch closely to his timer, but I can see now it's 4:59. Well, that can play huge role if game goes into some battle control.
Yeah, it can.
And now taking finally that shekels.
It reminds me of some games where artifact is left on the ground without a guard and some scout takes it.
Yeah, but AI definitely uses those kind of chances.
Oh yeah.
Jelen said on stream that if Taupe is back, he's going to take this turn. And you said it was lots.
Yes. Well, he might take it anyway. Like Dave took a big taupe, so Jelen can definitely take a.
Plus he'll
have the pressure to take it.
But amazing, full top didn't give any statistics.
Yeah, well, annoying.
And devils, 5 devils, of course.
Yeah, but he has tactics, so it's not that bad.
He's making that smart block for something. Maybe it was better to hide yeah, rocks like that. Okay. Okay. And it's
And notice his army is a bit stronger because he has
4 stacks.
one stack of of 2 instead of 5 of 1.
Okay, so so tavern doesn't lie for sure.
But unlike Dave, he doesn't use magic because he is only 2/2.
That is very big. He is 2/2 because of Pendants of Courage replacement. This +3/+3. But I felt that he killed those archdevils way more easily than Dave did. I mean, Dave didn't have any big losses, but
yeah, but it looked less
looks so easy. Looks so easy here.
Exactly.
Okay, now checking. No, it's pack top. It's pack top.
Oh, it's pack. Oh yeah, cool. And then he probably is he gonna take it?
No, he needs to check first Archangel's dwelling behind those liches. Why he changed back his army? He wants to take something, but what?
Maybe that hive.
Hive.
Finally, you know.
Oh, but it's 50 of them. He probably thinks that it's around 30, like we thought at first. So,
yeah.
So 50 is a quite large number for trading posts. And another top behind horde of storm elementals. That is relatively close to this Ramper village. They said something. Rose said something that he used your tactics, rushing
capital.
Yeah.
It's not my tactics. It's a tactics passed on by very skillful players for generations.
You mean from Heroes community site?
Exactly. Yes, that's exactly it.
From time to time, I go to that site just to see a battle of
ideas.
Posts sometimes it is interesting, but trading resources, trading woods, probably to build tavern, or yeah, he still didn't build tavern in this Ramper village.
Yeah.
Oh, we have Alkin here. It's his luck bringer, but he doesn't need luck. It's same map.
Yeah, he's short on gold, surprisingly.
Yeah, 200 gold is better than 0. But how he's going to chain? It's so tough chain. If he wants to take this top this turn on same terrain, he wants to take these gloves. Not sure what is that. I mean, why he goes for that high when it's mean? He's risking here to lose chain. It's so hard. Ash doesn't have movement, and I didn't see that hero below. I suppose it has. He has movement. Yeah, he has. That is hero from Stronghold. Oris, or what is the name? Yeah, it's all the effort for minimal hive, but he doesn't know yet, of course.
Yeah, he doesn't know. It's sad. Well, I'm sure he'll learn soon enough.
Okay, let's see separation of mighty gorgs this time. Maybe would be 4 stacks. 4 times 12 plus 2.
Yeah, should be a better separation.
53, yeah, plus 5%. 48, so plus 10%, 53. Exactly. As we said, 4 stacks. It's not bad, no moral first round. But it was better idea to use. Why he didn't use yeah, sorry to say, the dogs for retaliation. I mean, centaurs has the same speed as mighty gorgons.
Maybe he wants to keep them as power stack, but yeah, this fight has a potential of going sour if there are enough morals.
-2 rocks. Okay, they were rocks anyway, very expendable. It's not some heavy damage maker or meat in taupes, so it's not big deal. But the big question is, will he save all the angels? Did he take that spirit of oppression? No, the spirit of oppression was behind sultans, and he didn't take that fight. There's their revivers. So tough.
And still one big stack, yeah. And all that for mini hive.
Okay.
Oh no, this will hurt. Ooh, no morale. I mean, it was worth it overall. He traded one wyvern and some
Earth
meat.
magic, Earth or basic wisdom Earth.
Earth, it's a scout. Come on, he's not gonna be taking boxes with her.
Definitely with the 25 wyverns, it will be easy to take that pack top. Of course, it would be better for him. That is 30k taupe. Okay, no, he didn't need to bring. Okay. He's now what? He's. I think he's cursing now.
He's very happy, I'm sure.
Yeah, I must agree here with Rito that was way better to use upgraded dogs for that fight against mighty gorgons. I mean, 9 of speed or 8.
Yeah,
of speed,
they would be better.
More
now
mobility.
Now he lost a lot of movement to get that hive. So you can see that Dave's planning of movement was slightly better. He went for the taupe in Inferno because it was close to that hive. He could take it on the way. And so he did. And Jelen didn't, and now he has to move. Well, he had to move the army back. That was like 2 or 3 days of movement on scouts. Then now he has to move it back. So it's going to be another 2 or 3 days of movement. He doesn't have gold, so buying new scouts will be really resourceful, costly, which will delay his mage guild. Or he'll have to move his main, which won't be good either. So he didn't lose the turn completely, but for a mini hive, he went really far away. And he will take the taupe, maybe, I think, but he won't be able to do much more because he lost so much movement to get that hive. Whereas Dave was able to do a lot more precisely because of the order that he took the taupes with.
Definitely. So it was so stretched even on the first side. On the first lock of this chain, so stretched chain and so tight to make it happen and to chain back army eventually on the starting place. Okay, now Kyrie Kyrie distracts now. Okay, nice move.
And he's a bit short on movement.
It's not a big deal. Tires or he has tons of movement.
I mean, he can buy a scout in the village, I think.
200 gold and
Well, he'll trade some more resources, probably, Helllight style.
26 gems, of course, that is first on the list to be traded. He has better arm. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
not much surprise there.
Yeah, after that, I cannot run away from that impression how that Dave didn't get any statistics on from that maxi top. You can expect at least one artifact for statistics and one for control.
I mean, it happens. Shit happens every time.
Every now and then. Okay, let's see this top. I hope for the better game on the both sides. That is 8-6-3-2, and that is not mini top like everything else in this game.
Yeah, some stats would be nice there. But Jelen probably prefers some control before stats.
Yeah, because he already has almost 20 attack on Tyrexer.
Yeah.
Okay, all in all, it was nice chain. He lost some resources in that trading, but it was all.
I think he's going to scout with his main, probably,
and then to back.
Yeah, exactly, and then go back for the taupe, I think. Or maybe he's gonna take leave the taupe for later, but that's not a smart move if you know that Dave is taking taupes at the same time too.
Why? Go back.
Go back, Jelen. Go back.
No.
Please, let's go back.
Oh, no,
that's no good.
He can't reach now.
Yeah, I think he decided to just push.
He has no meat. Yeah, that is also the fact. Well, yes, he could.
I mean, wyverns are meat and it's only pack. Come on. And he has 18-6 stats.
His meat was already beaten. 24.
Meat. Come on, guys. Come on.
Hydra dwelling. We will see Craig
yeah. But no, we won't because he was retreated to Inferno Zone. Haha.
He wants to steal that dungeon.
Yeah, but he doesn't have enough movement.
But for next turn, I guess.
Yeah, but Dave has a lot of gold, so if he wants, he can probably reach him, and he'll see that he's there. Probably. Can Dave see that Jelen is there? Yes, he can. He just saw that Jelen was next to that dungeon town, so not a very good move. He didn't have enough movement to reach, and now
it's kind of messy. I feel it's kind of messy.
He can be attacked by someone, and Dave has the Earth Orb, and he has Brisa as a good mage hero. And Gelare is another mage hero. He can be hit by magic here if the next taupe is the next Dave's taupe is good. And notice that Dave took a maxi taupe already and is preparing to take another one, and Dave and Jelen didn't take any. So if he can fly over to this swamp village on Jelen's side, he could take both taupes in the swamp and then get off.
Well,
so that's a scary situation.
The worst case scenario for Jelen is that is Earth book there, and they can easily do town portal to that dungeon and to attack even with main here, even with some of magic, as you said.
Yeah, exactly. That's the scary part, because
plus
army-wise,
Jelen doesn't have either slow
or haste.
Yeah,
he has expert air, but he doesn't have haste because he bought book too late and he had just one town to check for haste. So that's no good.
It's kind of, I feel it's kind of desynchronization. So okay, we will see after this turn, after this taupe, of course. It's getting hot into this game.
The game is getting hot.
Brisa. Okay,
I think
man.
he moved her to the other swamp area in case he gets something good to attack with her later.
Just to be prepared.
And now the big moment, he's gonna farm with Moander.
Plus wings.
Exactly.
Imp cash. He can even take with Moanders that Pandora box behind dungeon cats. Only one angel, 11.
And Gunnar got haste from Brisa by a hero with Scholar. That's a nice play. And I think he might just go for the top first. I'm not sure what he's doing.
First farm, then top.
No, he has an army on Gunnar, so first top and then farm.
No, it's not. It's not Gunnar. It's Galt. You said it twice.
Yes.
And
yeah, slow, yes.
He has Black Orb, yeah.
Exactly. So Black Orb is gonna carry. It's like, I think he said a while back that every time he gets Black Orb from the first taupe, he has this feeling, oh, that was a really bad artifact. And then when he takes the next taupe, he's reminded that, oh, I have Black Orb. That is a very good artifact.
Also, it is 30k taupe, so can be at least 2 good stuff from here or 2 bad stuff. It's easy now. When he survived that maxi taupe, this is piece of cake.
He had more skeletons and more meat. The main concern is losing that angel, but hopefully gold dragons won't go for him. Maybe, I don't know. It's well,
or haste.
They're not enough. 3 gold dragons will reach anywhere.
No, I'm just referring to cast haste on. He couldn't save.
Damn, sad.
It's not good in terms if Jelen has speed advantage now with those 3 angels. I mean, it could mean something, it could mean nothing. Simply, it's some kind of advantage in final fights. You want to have speed advantage, casting first, casting last, moving first, moving last in wait phase. And he even cast cure on an angel and he wasn't able to save.
Yeah, I think he should have farmed with Moander before the taupe and not as an afterthought. But well,
even he has that Black Orb. I'm not really sure what was the reason first to take taupe and then to farm, if he's going to farm, of course.
Yeah, he might just decide, fuck it, I have all I need.
It's cock.
60 skeletons. Oh, Tome of Air, Sword of Judgment. That's a perfect taupe for him right now.
Yeah, now maybe Ellen after this game will ask himself why
he didn't take it.
He could take the top. Even 1 behemoth down is not big deal. Simply it's not power stack for him. You cannot treat 1 behemoth as some damage maker, and simply that will help to take top, and then after with their book you can farm the rest of the map and take towns, pressure on opponents and stuff.
I think he doesn't have mana for DD and doesn't have army, but he might try to
he has Brisa now. We can see full usage of Brisa with expert there.
Well, but Brisa moved already. But the point is that he might steal the Inferno Taupe if he scouts it not being taken. I wonder what he's gonna do.
Retreating here, no.
Retreat with Gosha, yes. Farm with Wander, I think. And then get him in another area. Get more army, I suppose.
Question now is, can he steal this top with wings?
Maybe, but he doesn't have he doesn't have mana, so he needs to get a mana vortex, and he does in the dungeon town.
Yeah, will be quite a lot with this statistic. He got some statistic finally on from top +5 sword, +5 all, of course. Taking no. Question is why he didn't
forget the sword?
Yeah, why he didn't retreat with artifacts.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Okay. No.
Okay, now he has all the mana he needs.
And he can jump. But only missing army.
Yeah, but he probably doesn't want to attack Jelen because he sees lost wyverns, and that's scary.
Yeah, for this amount of army that Dave has, it is.
So he probably won't attack, at least not with the main hero.
He needs to do another retreat here. It's dangerous for him to leave.
Yeah, but what he also did is quite smart. He built the mana vortex, so that means that on this turn, Jelen won't get double mana.
Yeah, because he is
used up.
Yeah, as red player. Okay, and now finally farming.
Come on, you can farm with Wander. He has expert necro. Yes, but then again, he doesn't have any angels, so
no speed advantage.
It's not gonna be that easy. Exactly.
13,
Taking tops this early was a trade-off, but hopefully with this much mana and Brisa and Airbook, it's gonna be a good trade-off.
Yeah, should be in pro. If he uses that in proper way, can make huge advantage. But you think Jelen will take top next turn? Because
yeah, definitely. Because he might either takes top or rushes the guy, the dungeon town.
Yeah, but if he rushes the dungeon town, he's losing position in order to get back that army to take top. And he needs 2 turns. I mean, he may position scout near that, between that swamp area and dungeon town, but he also risk to lose that scout from Dave. It's kind of
yeah, that's true.
It's kind of risky, and better move for Jelen is to take top, to go in top direction. Simply, he doesn't have a town portal to simply sit in dungeon and go back.
Yeah, and also the taupe is not gonna give him town portal anyway, so he can't really rely on that either.
Yeah, but he will have huge attack, 23 I suppose, 24 after taupe, and on defense around 10. I'm not sure. Does he have 5 or 6?
Don't remember.
But something
50 skeletons, really nice.
Yeah, he will recover some number of skills.
This would make the taupe a lot easier. I have a feeling.
Yeah, I'm not sure what is the difference now. Why he didn't go first with Mondor? I mean, he had enough money. He had wings. It was quite easy to go for that, and to have more skills, bigger. Oh, another taupe. I mean, it looks like worse and worse for Jelen now. I mean, if he doesn't take that taupe next turn, he is in trouble. Even this Galtron is tough to beat now, with airbook and wings. He can easily farm in couple of turns more and more skills, and to be 500 plus easy.
Yeah, and he also has a second hero to farm and Brisa to double DD. So yeah, it's gonna be scary.
Can't do double DD.
Oh, can't do WD. Oh, it's L. I forgot.
Yeah, it's L
Just a
plus only.
single.
Yeah, just single. But still.
Oh,
it's
it should be WD. Come on, even though it's smaller than XL plus U, the amount of the amount of places, the amount of tiles that are actually usable is probably similar, because the underground isn't, just these corridors with black spots in between. They're actually full blown areas.
Door per day. All earth magic.
Another taupe.
All or element.
And all free.
All free. Does he
Animate Dead is actually
wisdom?
pretty good. Well, I don't think he has expert wisdom.
He has
but
animated dead
he got Animate Dead now.
Yeah.
All free is best spell. Animate Dead and teleport. And he also has advanced water, so teleport costs very little.
And he can take top now easy.
Easy, yeah.
Tan style.
10 style, yes. 10 spell power and a lot of mana. Come on, Dave, show us how it's done. And this top might have Earthbook, and Jelen doesn't know about it.
And
well, he might know about it.
If it's Earthbook, it's
Yeah,
super tough. It's super hard for you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. It's 176 spell points out of 120. If it's when we see many tops, do you think taking this lava top was good for Dave or not? He got lots of gold, black orb, but lost army in some temple. How you see?
I think in the long run it was good, because now Jelen is going to take it, well, or try to take it, because he doesn't know what's in that taupe, and he'll lose some movement there. And Dave would try to do that the same way. If he took the swamp first, he would probably try and go for the Inferno one. So he might have smaller losses, but he would have lost tempo. And now with control, he can get army faster.
Also, I didn't think that he lost some pace there, because simply he already had prepared chain to get back and to get ready for the swamp top.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't see that losing pace there. Simply, it was worth it. It was kinda aggressive. Maybe on the first sight it was okay. It was maxi top.
I mean, if it wasn't a maxi taupe, then it would be a really good decision to go there. Since it was a maxi taupe, it was really hard, but it can pay off. Like he's starting to farm a lot faster than Jelen can. Because of that wings, easy peasy mini.
Yeah, wings. I mean, if you take maxi top, as you said, that you need to get at least one good thing, and that one good thing, in this case, are wings. So
yeah, and also notice that black orb makes it a lot easier in taupes. Like he's gonna take this one without any real problems.
+6 all. Chinese check.
+6. Come on, Chinese check. No, come on, Earthbook.
Animate Dead, Tan style.
Oh no, animate. Oh no, yeah, animate Dead.
Waterbook.
Easy peasy. Oh, pizdes, kurwa blin.
Mass prayer.
But he has advanced water magic, so he clearly predicted that, and he has Imp Cash there, so it's a really good place to go and farm.
He can do teleport through walls with advanced. I think he can, or no, with expert, or only with expert.
I think expert, but don't remember. I think he'll have expert water magic soon enough, anyway.
Yeah, so he can cast teleport through walls.
Yeah.
But also he can no, and it is.
Oh, and smart move to dismiss a hero there, because if there is no army inside the town or anywhere around, Jelen can't do Richmond's town portal and retreat army to a better place.
Yeah, exactly.
And he buys off good artifacts before Jelen has the chance to buy them in Flagstown.
Another hive. Also good thing, we can see now full usage of wings, because you don't need to cast every single turn fly.
Yeah, exactly. And also he doesn't have air magic, so casting fly wouldn't really be that useful anyway.
Yeah, he would suffer terrain penalty anyway. So wings are perfect, and things are getting to fit in this puzzle of this game, at least for one player. Jelen will see these stats, and he must do something.
Must know that exactly they must have been from top, so he has to take them.
And pressure starts from this turn definitely for him. Also, full usage of Galtron. It's not the case that he is banned from hot and replaced with run low. I think that's the name.
Yeah, that's the case.
So with Gunner probably top 1 hero in the game, and we can see why. Simply those 350 skeletons under on other necro heroes except Tant probably would die in that top, or would be heavily on the edge to take it in that first full top. And
true. And look, there is a second necro cave behind Pegasi.
Yeah, for one and other for Monster.
Yeah, exactly.
And as Rito said, timer is only problem here. Almost closing to 0. 2 minutes 45 seconds. Yeah, we didn't cast. First part of the match was 2 days ago, I think, and Jelen didn't stream.
Yeah.
And Dave streamed. Dave streamed his side, and I was thinking it's not fair in 2K17 to watch one side and doing commentary and waiting for the next turn. And
true.
Yeah, he lost some. It was heavy start for Dave, and he had some heavy start. It was aggressive to take that necro cape behind. I think behind Dragonflies, or that was plus 5%. Not sure.
Yeah, plus 5 behind Dragonflies. Actually, plus 10 behind Dragonflies. Plus 5 behind Rogues. Yeah. And also you can see the difference in well, maybe not mentality, but the difference in gameplay. Jelen isn't really happy to take pack taupe that's not minimalka in the swamp that he got. He says that the losses will be very big, and he's not really happy. And Dave also got a similar situation. Like the fact that the first taupe he took was Maxi, he didn't really want to take it, but he decided that tempo is more important, and he took it. With some heavy losses, he lost 2 angels, 4 wyverns, and some skeletons. And Jelen decided to just press forward and I don't know, hope for more army maybe. So he definitely lost the tempo there.
Yeah, and a previous turn, as you said, he just at first we thought that he will go back. He just wanted to scout and then go back to take top, but I think he could sacrifice, and it was worth it for him to sacrifice that behemoth. And 25 wyverns would make them enough damage with 18 attack and expert offense to clear the top. Even he in theory he doesn't have meat. I mean, as he wanted maybe to have, but he definitely should take the risk here in order to gain pace. Like
yeah, no risk, no bacon.
Yeah, no risk, no eggs, no bacon. By the way, if this will be a thing, what do you think? How much should 1 minute of timer cost? 10k?
Ooh, well,
may-
when do you buy it? The question is, when do you buy it? Do you buy it before the game, or do you buy it during the game? If during the game, then the price is really variable. Like, you could have a scenario where every day you can buy 1 extra minute and the players bid to who gets it. But that would be annoying. You could have, like, every week you get extra 5 minutes and the player bid for it. But you can say, oh, that's not really fair because the richer player is, in obviously a better position. And if you pick before the game even starts,
you never know what will happen.
Exactly, you never know who has better map, faster map. But yeah, if it happens, I think it's gonna happen like with towns before the game and town color and all that stuff, right? You can have extra timer maybe before the game, and people will bid then, and there will be, I don't know, it won't be a fixed price because everyone has their own preferences and stuff, obviously. I think it will be more like it is with towns and heroes, that there is some set amount of timer that can be given extra, and people like bid how much money they're willing to pay for it.
Also, it depends. You can have 5 top straight to be taken in one single turn, and of course it's no problem for you to pay even 50k of gold for extra 5 minutes. And
yeah, exactly.
And also, when chess timer first time appeared, my suggestion was after when month 2 starts. When month 2 starts to get 8 extra minutes on your timer. Simply in those longer games, or maybe even to get 2 extra 3 or 4 minutes per week. Maybe that was even better option, because with this Mage Guild rebuilding system that is provided almost 1 year or even more into Russian League games, you can easily get control even in week 3 or even week 2, I mean. So games are not that long as before on these big templates. Excel Plus Underground usually week 3, week 4, rarely gets into month 2. So maybe it's better option in that way to get additional 2 minutes or some other time per week on your timer. And as you
Maybe.
said, that paying for extra minutes, it's quite situational. For you can have all money buildings, all many neg banks to be taken easily, and to have tons of money and to buy out timer. I mean, your opponent will get that money, of course, but if he has empty map on which way to use that.
Yeah, true. And in the meantime, Jelen took that taupe and he sees the other taupe.
Yeah.
And he has expert air on Tiraxor. So
question of haste is solved. So he definitely has better armor now. Of course, plus with mass haste he has speed advantage since Dave doesn't have angel. And maybe it's worth it for him to check that scroll behind hiders. Could be dimension door scroll or fly, but he already has it. Maybe could be town portal. That's what I wanted to say, because he already has dimension door from this air book. Okay, let's see. Tiraxor will do retreating now. How many scales? I think around 280. Or it's not above 300. I think. Yeah, 208. But still, Dave has more heroes that can use, as you said, Barissa and Moandor,
and he has wings, so all his scouts can move through walls.
Yeah,
whereas
exactly.
Jelen only has book, so only some special heroes can do it effectively.
And he only has Ignisa with logistics and offense. It's making screaming from basement. I'm not sure where because I didn't hear any sound of. Okay. Yeah, Jelen can see that second top, but it is on Dave's side. I mean, it's on his side, but Dave took it already, and he doesn't know that. Or maybe, but maybe he can see position of his heroes. I mean, he can see with UR, of course, and probably he thinks that Dave took it already because can see that is his position near that top. Pack of zealots. Probably he can even try to. But big problem now. I can forgot to say that Tyrex doesn't have earth magic, so mobility without portal is not.
Yeah, it's not that good.
No, it's a problem now. On this mirror template, I think earth magic is more important than air, since you can't cast twice. I mean, having expert mass haste, of course, is good anytime, but you need mobility, many towns, and spreading around. Does Ignis have earth? I think she got earth magic on her.
Don't remember.
On that way could be saver. Save the day. Okay, he will see top now. Yeah. But he already could see the top, of course, on the other side of the map.
Yeah, he could see the top on the other side, and the thing is that that top is not that useful because it has water book.
That is extremely useful on barbarians.
Oh yes, sorry, my bad.
So far, I think puzzle pieces are better fit for Dave. I mean, he has fire, he has water magic on Galtron, and he got that fire.
He got water exactly, yeah, and he has earth magic too though, and he didn't get earth book, so
plus he got
it's not perfect.
dead spell just in time to rush stuff.
True.
Just in time when he lost that one angel that would guarantee to him a speed advantage. Okay, the yellow will go now. I guess he will do jump. By the way, how do you rate archery arts and golden bow on Shadow of Death?
Archery arts and golden bow. Well,
first you need to have archery.
Yeah, you need to have archery for archery arts to be useful, and that sucks because you don't need resistance for resistance arts to work.
Yeah, I think it's kind of weird. You don't need to have resistance, but artifacts for increasing resistance can be used on a non-resistance.
Yeah, exactly. So that's not that good. But I mean, if you have archery, then archery arts can be useful in certain scenarios. But overall, I don't think archery is that useful in Shadow of Death unless it's a very situational scenario and you actually manage to get a shooter's power stack, which usually doesn't happen. And well, in case about gold bow, it's actually pretty good because it only takes one spot. It can lead to some nasty surprises.
And it doesn't depend if you have archery
exactly.
or not.
So it always works. So yeah, I think golden bow is pretty good for an art. Archery arts are shit.
Yeah, you need to start with Walesk or Orin or Kyra at the end. Or Ivor.
Yeah.
No, Ivor starts with archer, yeah. Kyra starts with archer, but Ivor offense and I think archer. Not even sure. So many heroes, so many facts. You cannot keep all the stuff into here. Sometimes you need to mix them.
Yeah.
Isn't Rampart only town which uses archery arts? Kyrie has archery and grants should live at the moment. Yeah, we don't have. We have archery on Cal from Inferno, and On Orin, on Valeska, I'm not sure which other hero. We don't have archery in the fortress. Well, but simply, as Kiesberg said, the main problem is those archery artifacts. You need to have archery to use them. Otherwise, even if you have them, it's same if you don't have them. So only golden bow is valid, to definitely. Vistan has archery, yeah, Vistan.
Vistan, пиздец.
Okay, he took that.
And all free. Come on, take it.
Yeah. Anti-magic.
Ah.
He can do
This must be
teleport
so
on single
infuriating.
behemoth.
Yeah, but not very effectively because he doesn't have expert water magic. Ooh.
But why he
Value.
he doesn't want to go for that top. No, he does have movement. Okay.
He wants to go for the top, but he knows there is a hive there too.
Yeah, he can see. He's just checking position of range for that dimension door. No, he can't reach. Probably guard blocks that part. It's not good. Maybe. I mean, he has quite nice amount of spell points. Oh, just in front of Nex. Maybe it's worth it to check this Warriors of Tombs. On last Spider games I checked, I got blue hat from Warriors of Tombs. I mean after 5 or 6. But it was already late. But it's possible, of course.
Yes.
He has better arm. He's not sure what. He's not sure what to think. He see big stats on Galtran. Even better spell power and knowledge on his side, on Galtran's side.
Yeah, he might not be very happy to try and attack because he sees that his opponent is pretty tough.
Okay.
And he doesn't know his army too. So we can notice that Dave has poor army, but Jelen doesn't know that. Like he can see that he's stronger in army, but stats beat army, and stats suggest that he took more topes.
He should pass that timer, pass turn, because it's only. He's taking position now. He can see that Galtran goes for that neutral towns. It's not easy position, of course, for Jelen. Game is getting intense, and top gives 4 times captain skill.
4 times пиздец.
I think Dave didn't check that Pandora box behind upgraded hydras.
No, he didn't. So we don't know what is there. So sad.
Only low on resources. But Ignisa only has, I think, basic earth magic, so it's not quite useful even if he gets a town portal in Mage Guild level 4. That is his next building. Maybe not this turn, but tough to say. A lot of thinking now. 2 minutes passed since his last movement of heroes. What do you think? Who do you think will win from now's perspective? Hard to
I
say.
think Dave's position is a bit better. Well, because he took the Inferno Taupe. He has better tempo.
Plus more
So I
heroes
think-
to get used.
Yeah,
to.
more heroes to use this tempo. None of them have Town Portal, and Jelen is better positioned to get it because he's ahead on building mage guilds, but not by far. So Dave might get Town Portal too. And also Jelen is probably gonna go for that taupe in Inferno because he sees big stats and he's like, oh, that must mean that Gosha got something good from that Inferno taupe, and he doesn't know it's Maxi, and it is going to hurt.
Yeah, I agree with you. Dave has better position, and Yellen need to. I'm not sure quite what quite he needs to do to get better position. Simply, it's tough. It's tough even to make plan for some of the next turn. Of course, he will take first that hive behind Negus, but what about later? He doesn't have control. I mean, he has air book, but doesn't have town portal. Yeah, basic earth magic on Ignis. Definitely with advanced earth magic, but she doesn't have wisdom.
Oh no, he needs Earth Book badly.
So tough and tough.
Can you check her microphone? I think there is some bad voice.
Maybe now. Still.
I think it's still there. Yeah.
Not sure.
Damn.
Still there. No.
Oh, still there. Yeah, it got a bit better. I can.
No.
It comes and goes. It's annoying.
I'm not sure. It's different microphone, and again, it's same problem. Probably it's connection.
Yeah, try unplugging and plugging it again, maybe.
Now,
In the meantime, same. Yeah.
Wait, I will try to recall you.
Okay.
Now?
It's still there. So annoying. Oh, and camera is there again. I'm too used to answering with camera on.
I rate out you 10 from 10, 5 from 7.
Oh no, my ears. Oh, Dark says to blow into your mic. But I'm not sure if he's trolling or giving a good advice. That's not how I fix my mic problems.
And now, same.
Oh, it's amazing. It's great. Forgetfulness. Back to Dave and expert water or advanced water magic, and all three like hits again. It's the best combo ever. He cast Forgetfulness on monks, and now they just walk towards him like stupid walking creatures that they are. Oh, that's value right there. Amazing gameplay. Get wrecked.
Sound okay.
Yes, sound okay. Well, at least for me, and I suppose they hear the same thing that I do, so...
Well, I followed his advice.
Well, blowing into the mic seems to have worked, even if it was a troll suggestion.
I literally turned off the microphone on, I mean, I didn't unplug.
Ooh, logistics on Gauthran.
No.
That's... Well, 10k experience on the monks. And now he's taking all the boxes, I think.
Yeah, he can jump to take last village. I literally blow into microphone, but I turned it off in XSplit, so you don't need to hear that wind.
I think
I'm not sure what is the problem. I think I changed several microphones and always from time to time happens the same sound. I mean, it's not about microphone. Simply, maybe it's some kind of for exploit or. I
Yeah,
think
I
I
don't
think
know.
it was even worse on previous microphone I had, because we are almost casting 3 or 4 hours. I'm not even sure, and this is first signs that some problems of some
Yeah.
problems.
In the meantime, Dave
Forgetfulness
is
for the
using the
win.
same strategy, forgetfulness and slow on enchanters, but watch out because they can cast slow or haste or cure or many other nasty spells. So it can hurt.
He needs
I think he'll take them out with some magic fitting end for the enchanters to be wrecked by magic arrow.
microphone might be hungry, so it gets angry. When it was the last time you gave it something to eat? Yeah, makes
Ooh,
sense.
haste.
Makes sense. He's
Well, that cost him like 9 skeletons. I'm not sure if it's worth animating.
Well, let's see. Maybe it's 80 troglodytes. 15k experience, advanced logistics. Does he
I think he's gonna either miss the box or the
War and treasure?
exactly one of the two. Well, he'll fight fire elementals first because of how they're placed, I think.
36 of them.
Easy peasy.
One way or the other, you are exposed with that camera. For that reason, I destroyed my camera.
I'm not ashamed of my looks.
Yeah. So
For the chat, I'm too sexy to be ashamed.
very humble, very humble.
Come on, write those Kappa prides so Juanito can ban you. Come on, all four, or maybe all earth, or maybe all magic.
He has.
Well, he only needs advanced, but yeah, he has expert wisdom, I think.
Free of speed of Nengus. We get used to have 2 speed on my slope. On snow terrain,
Yeah,
it's different.
snow is free, but well, you can cast haste on skeletons and then you can run away. Yeah, exactly, that's what he did. Or, I mean, haste costs 6 mana. If it's just a single escape you're after, with expert mana, teleport costs just 1 or 3 spell points. I think 3. So that's half of the cost of haste. But he can use haste in rounds that are after it. So I guess he went for the long-term effectiveness.
15 dungeon cats in box. Bad moral. And no, Wyvern survived, and easy now. 6 minutes on timer. 25 Medusa. I felt that it might be a creature score. He'll do that jump. He needs to restore his mana.
Yeah, can he reach Dungeon Town?
Yeah, he can. Barely 2 steps left. No. 1 step.
1 step. Well, he can build a mage guild.
Okay, basically on that way he wouldn't lose. Restoring spell points. Coronius goes.
Yeah, doesn't go too far.
44k of gold. Very rich and no money to use. Oh, interesting. We don't have necro. Imagine all those.
Yeah, he decided to go for tavern. He decided to go for tavern to buy a hero to reach the dungeon town, so he's not caught by opponent's main. I think.
How can he make such mistakes?
Well, it might not be a mistake.
It's not
Might
a
have been
mistake.
a
I mean, with mana
choice,
vortex, he doesn't lose anything. What could be good idea is to prepare some of hero with 30 spell points in order to steal dungeon town from Jelen with the dimension door next turn.
I think he has Brisa, so he can use her this turn.
Easy, just retreat. So he will use her now. I'm not sure position of her in order to do retreating and then to.
Yeah. But remember also wings help too, so well.
Honestly, I was thinking that Dave has enough movement because you could see slightly green color on movement bar.
Yeah, but well, sadly, if he had air magic, then it probably would be enough. But well, hashtag one step.
Hashtag. Давай pace. Trade. Okay. Town portal would. I think town portal means GG definitely. And no, Counter Strike chain lighting.
Counter Strike chain lighting.
So
yeah.
he needs another 10 resources of each, and
then
another
8.
So.
Well, I think he might get them eventually. There are Cyclops stockpiles all around the place.
It's not bad overall. It's not bad. All our spells after doing rebuild mage guild the same. No, what is the point of rebuilding?
No. Oh, you mean if you rebuild? No. He means if you rebuild mage guild on one side of the map and the other side of the map, the same mage, the same number of times.
Yeah, it's same. No, I'm not sure what our spells after doing rebuild mage guild same. Probably he thinks on both sides.
Yeah.
It's same.
But they're building up different guilds, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not in the same town. They went for Rampart and now is the question. It's not good at all for Jelen because that dungeon town is exposed, and in that dungeon town he has a mage guild.
Oh yeah, true.
And things are getting worse and worse for him.
And Dave could build something silly there, like I don't know, blacksmith or something cheap.
Simply
just to stop him
prevent,
from.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What was the highest? What town has the highest town portal chain? I think this is the trolling question. Stronghold. I
don't think Stronghold. I think it's the fortress. And he decided not to take the dungeon town from Jelen. Maybe to not reveal his presence with a main.
So okay. Maybe this turn and next turn and next turn, and I think then I can leave stream on because I need to prepare from work tomorrow. But on 2300 I need to shut down. I mean, I'm not sure what you mean. To live stream to you to do last 25 minutes or to shut it down on 35.
I think I'm happy to. If I'm left on my own, I'm happy to just troll in their respective chats.
Okay.
It's not as much fun to do a
Yeah,
commentary
it's
on your own.
also, yeah, I agree. Okay, then I guess this turn and next Jelen turn. Man, but it's clearly now that Jelen is in trouble. I mean, he has better army according to basic fire magic.
Yeah,
Basic
slightly
edge.
better, but remember, that's similar to Galfron. He has a useless magic. So we need to remember that he has slightly better army, but if he attacks, he has to deal with skeletons somehow.
But also he has, Galtran doesn't have tactics and Tyrexor has it. His only
True.
chance is mass haste round 1 and hit with everything. Which is not a bad idea, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely a decent strategy.
And then Dave has some options, maybe.
But Dave has slow and
then
decent
animate-
spell power.
Animated
Exactly.
Dead and maybe even some of he has water magic, he can use that freaking ice bolt
Yeah, cheap.
and so many options. But the only chance is tactics and mass haste for Yeln for now.
Yeah, notice that because Dave went to that snow area with dungeon early on, he knew that there was a dungeon town, dungeon village, and where it was exactly. And Jelen doesn't know that, so he's not comfortable going into that area simply because the town might have been really far away and he doesn't know where to go to find it.
Yes,
and he
doesn't
have
have viewers, expert viewers.
exactly. So he can't tell where it is. So he's likely not gonna go there.
Down portal.
Oh, amazing! Great box.
Dave missed the box. Dave missed. That is winning box for him, definitely.
Yeah, it's a very good one. But then again, he spent a while going around the stope, and he lost some tempo because he clearly could have taken it earlier. But he wanted to take a hive, then the box, and then the taupe. So he's not gonna do much more this turn.
What he can do, what Jelen can do is to buy that freaking earth magic in flux town. And
Yes.
he will have money after this top.
But he also has to retreat on something, and he killed all the guards nearby.
Also, second thing that since he got now a town portal, it's not important that his dungeon town where he already built Mage Guild level 3, that Dave probably will take.
I mean, it is kind of important because if Dave takes it and sees level 3, he might decide to build level 4 to check it.
Yeah, to not invest another 10
Exactly.
resources. Yeah.
Because he has DD and Fly already, so why would he invest another 10 if he can just invest 8?
Yeah, makes point. That is good point also. Yeah, but kinda Jelen must buy the third magic simply and to level up as soon as possible Tyrexor in order to get advanced third.
I think he needs to DD Tyraxor in order to retreat. He doesn't have enough movement points to retreat.
Only Pengasiv closest card or that energy elementals behind.
So he'll have to DD. That will cost some mana and he won't be able to use DD anywhere else. And he won't have much movement left if he chooses to go to his Flux town. And that also means that he won't have his army on main for a while. So it's
kind of risky. Yeah.
He might just opt to go there next turn after the taupe.
It's risky, very risky. Taking taupe, retreating, buying earth magic, also can developing Nissa. She already has but she doesn't have, I forgot. He learned those spells from box. No, doesn't work on that way.
Spells from box, yeah, that's
freaking.
Oh no, he's dead, and he doesn't have earth to resurrect them. This will hurt a lot.
He has resurrection, but doesn't.
He
have
decided not to take angels in there because of movement penalty. I think. Although wait, why would he care? He has cast expert fly at the beginning of the turn.
But he doesn't have air.
He has air on Traxor.
No, he has air, but he doesn't.
So
he didn't.
So why didn't he bring angels?
Freaking mistake. And he should position his wyverns on slot number 3. On that way, they wouldn't be exposed from green dragons. Also, okay, minus 6 wyverns. He got some money. He can. Now it's complete.
I think he has enough movement to DD and retreat, but the question is if he wants to.
He has weaker army now. He can see that even on tower.
Yeah, especially that 25 Medusas increase the army strength without that's useful.
That is slightly over Jelen's army, but enough to.
But you remember, 24 wyverns are not that much against 300 skeletons.
Yeah, definitely. Even under mass haste expert offense, but on Galtron simply.
Galtron expert offense, expert armor.
Yeah, different story.
And good stats on skeletons because Galtron again, right?
Top 1 here. Ranlu.
Yeah, I think he's gonna retreat.
Okay, but what next? Ignisa, he has a lot of movement.
Yeah, but he has to chain the army to her, and well.
No, it's Erdemon. It's Erdemon here and then now.
Erdemon is close, yeah.
Okay, he needs to spend some money in order to get this army out of off-road.
Yeah, he doesn't have any
fortress units to buy.
Fortress units left, exactly. That's not perfect.
Fafner, Naga specialist.
Fafner Papashka. Don't listen to people saying Fretin or Picadron or Papashkas. Fafner is Papashka.
Fafner +1 speed on Negas. And that definitely beats Black Knights. Okay, chainback army going into lava terrain now, probably preparing to take that full top, right?
And he doesn't know it's full, and if he finds out, do you think he's gonna take it?
He must go with all army and then to cast air elementals. And
do you think he's gonna try and get advanced earth before doing it? Wait, I think he's trying to take it on a scout. So
is it Ignisa?
She has
offense and logistics.
Come on, there is no way he's gonna take it on a scout.
He will be surprised.
Yeah, he'll be badly surprised and very unhappy. He'll be like, kurwa pizdec, what is going on?
No, it's not Polish cursing words, it's different.
Okay. Kurwa, ja pierdolę. Pierdolona jebana pełna utopia.
Yeah.
That was Polish equivalent of what Twarina or Toga would say in this scenario, I think.
No, Ignisa goes for prison first, and there is on their side there Brisa, yeah.
Elementalist. Well, yeah, Brisa. Also, someone on Huanito stream. Come on, I dare you to clip my impression of Jeleń. Finding out that the top is full. Okay, easy peasy beating wyverns.
Yeah, someone read to ask what happened to Toganos. I'm not really sure, but
no, he's in my basement next to Moretti.
Yeah, but some people said he he went to do for KGB. Some people said he went to work for Trump. I'm not really sure, but definitely
I don't know.
Russians people don't trust him anymore. Elementalist. So we have expertise magic. It's fair.
Yeah. Well, the other skills are shit, but it's air magic that matters.
Yeah. Okay, it's also expert air magic. Now he will take retain.
Oh man, this is just painful to watch.
Oh, he won't go. No.
Come on, he will definitely go for the top. Why would he change the full army here? I mean, maybe he wants to go to the swamp area for some reason, but
24. What is the next level for 23k experience? Maybe Ignisa can get after fight against Black
yeah,
Dwarf.
he's going for the top.
Advanced 30.
But she doesn't have enough mana to do it.
Yeah, only one cast for resurrection.
She could like TP to a different town, like to dungeon, get a mana vortex, then TP to the rampart town and DD and try to take
basic,
it. But
she couldn't with basic.
She has, well, if she gets a level up in advanced earth magic, that's my point.
Yeah, only that.
But that's like on the edge of possibilities. Also notice that he's taking it 1 week later, and there is 1 dragon more, I think.
Plus 0.6, yeah, 7 of them. If it is rounded numbers to 7. 6.6.
Yeah.
Advanced Earth? Okay.
Yes. So he doesn't have enough movement points, but
he has definitely was the better option, as you said, to double mana and then to do and
he didn't even check it with a scout. He checked it with Ignisa, so now he definitely doesn't have enough movement to get back here.
Einan can do Dimension Door. I mean, he has 50 spell points.
Yes, he can do Dimension Door.
No mouse movement.
Yeah, lots of mouse movement, I think. Come on, stop wasting timer. Dave just took it. Well, thought about it for a while, but
10 minutes difference now.
I'm not sure Jelen is thinking right now. It's more like raging.
Okay, retreating. Go to where?
Well, he can go to that rampart town that he's looking at because he has advanced. Actually, he doesn't have town portal. I forgot. It's not from Earthbook. It's from the box. So Ignisa doesn't have town portal.
Yeah, I forgot.
Facepalm. Let's see. Did your chat remember?
You cannot follow. He must do it. What is the idea? To retain in Dimension Door in direction to Stronghold or to Flux, and to buy Earth Magic with.
Yeah, but it's. I think he needs to DD to Stronghold and then chain army to Dungeon, because that's the place where he can double mana and where he wants to go, I think. Although he has enough mana on his main hero to buy him anywhere, so he might just go for Flux, for Fluxtown to buy Earth Magic there.
Finally, maybe it's not better.
Well, not finally, next turn actually, because he doesn't have Mage Guild built. Magic University requires Mage Guild.
Yeah. Okay, next turn.
I think he's unhappy with this turn.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I'm glad that he He gave
He
up.
got the PTA.
He gave up from full top for now, of course.
Yeah, there was no way he could take it.
Okay, Andrews only. Some more army, just in case. Dave got Earth Magic on Galter. He didn't buy in Flagstall.
Yeah, but he didn't get the box, the all important box.
He missed.
Right. So when do you need to go?
Okay, I think after this turn, and what to say? Okay, let's wait and turn first.
Also, look, Jelen still didn't take the gloves in his starting area. So each turn is 300 movement points that he could have had.
3. I said on the Dave chat that 3.6 hours, and that is the right time. Oh my, buying Earth book and leveling up, and then things can get a bit better.
I think he's gonna take the book, the gloves finally next turn.
He prepares for gloves.
Yeah.
But he can even take with this army, upgrading birds, but he doesn't have. He needs 10 woods for
well, he could probably just take it with the army that he has there. Like, it's fast enough. Fast enough to block, and once bears reach, it's gonna be easy katka.
And also that is quite useful, that magic well nearby, so Shiva can do refilling and then dimension door in order to get back army.
Yeah.
Okay, Dave turn, but as I said, it is the max point I could go with this commentary.
All right.
What to say?
Thank you very much. Lovely commentating with you.
It was funny. It was funny after a long time. After that Jibu series, and Moretti versus Hellite. And what to say? Thanks again, Kisswork, for making me company to this commentary. Also, thank you guys for watching this 1 week or maybe a little bit more days being commented into this game, and see you in some of the next streams or on Twitch chat. Thanks again, and bye bye.
See you.
Bye bye.